Select music.
This is the Wake and Bake Vibes with Killer Strider.
First stage.
I remember sitting back praying for those better days. Had to get up off my ass and make my own way. Hating man and out the huddle. Hell yeah, I'm changing plays. U.S. government calling me a crypto renegade. Money don't stop when you're moving on the blockchain. If you can't keep up, you better invest in some octane. Recycling is global. Who really gonna stop me? The SEC and court getting their ass beat like Rocky. Better wake up and start sleeping on his new wealth. Use 1,000 XP to buy his brand new Gucci belt. Hellcat speeding, nickname Demon. When the recession hit, Jeezy X is what they fiending. I only date Spanish women cause they call me Poppy. All this golden crypto got me feeling like Rapasaki. Trump told me get him, all I said was copy. I heard a loud boom, but I didn't see the body. Blockchain wealth, man, y'all asses better wake up. New world order in town, things are shaking up. Don't sell your crypto bags cause they're getting ate up. Riding crypto rocket ships with bye to the haters.
I'll never be broken, I live by that code. After the shakeout, you know we gon' blow. Open your eyes, hope you enjoy the show. I can see through the lies, there's no more deal. 1% or won't get it bigger, the bigger picture. Bitch, and I don't deal with you. Global reset coming, most people don't even know it. Tells, let's get it. They trying to act civil, but they bags a little. Trying to send that crypto, don't forget the memo. Moving money quicker, XRP the ticker. California city slicker, gotta paint the picture. Look, we know what's up, the system is so corrupt. We stuck, but I'm a stunt when these bags start blowing up. Crypto making bread, cause the dollar's dead. Ask the Fed, don't get misled on them Twitter threads. Better days is on the way, a slight delay. We gon' be straight, it's worth the way. They trying to confiscate your bag, so don't hesitate. China having bank runs, Russia with the big guns. All about division, fight and conquer its own. It's time to begin the journey of a lifetime. Blockchain and crypto is that lifeline. I was in that right place, right time, whole community full of like minds. Watching markets fall like Biden when he bike rides. Money don't make money, that's probably why they hating on me. But for the content, they waiting on me. Tell the big homie, shout out the crypto army. Things was getting stormy, time to wake the normies. I'll never be broken, I live by that code. After the shakeout, you know we gon' blow. Open your eyes, hope you enjoy the show. I can see through the lies, I ain't sleeping no more digits. 1% or wealth getting bigger, the bigger picture. And if you go against the agenda, then you getting censored. And if you sheeping and sleeping, and I don't deal with you. Global reset coming, most people don't even know it.
Every day of my life, I'm always learning. Every day that I work, I'm always earning. Every day and every night, I'm always burning. Every time I grab the mic, heads are turning. See, my status says I'm the baddest. My status says I'm so sick. If you're smelling something funky, that's so weak, cause I'm the shit. Get a grip, I come up quick with the hit after hit. I reap those benefits as I spit right your image, treatments counterfeit. Oh shit, I'm done a whole lot of sinning to know that I'm not winning. I press the soul up the phone like we know. It's no way that I rock. It's no way that I roll. With some Joe Drum tonight, I'm here to set the tone. Simple pride as I spread these words of venom. You see the light, that's my shine, that's how I hit them. I've got excessive pride in my rapping ability. So Father, forgive the oath, cause I'm about to get funky. Now everybody in the crowd, throw up your fucking models if you're Latin and proud. Throw up your fucking models if you're bouncing it loud. Throw up your fucking models, throw up your fucking models, throw up your fucking models. Everybody in the house, tienes sumamos barriga, feel the funk at these speakers, tienes sumamos barriga, Latinos, Latinas, tienes sumamos barriga, tienes sumamos barriga, tienes sumamos barriga. It's the year of the time, it's the year of the swine, it's the year, it's the time with some help from the divine. Do you know how proud I am? Do you know where I stand? Let the wet go reflect with the wages of sin is death. It could be your last breath, but to too proud to confess, no stressing. The Lord handed up the black and his blessing. Secret sin, simple pride, it's about those ancient scribes. Now open up your eyes and take pride on my Latin vibe. Take pride on my rap tracks, take pride on my chips, stack it with that. AZ will forever be on the map. I'm not trying to talk smack, just a decider for what you lack. No here to settle scores, no take but yours. My pockets I'm trying to spell, I'm bringing you life from hell. When the hell have you all ever known me to fail? So before I say my farewell, the hell with damnation. Purification is the epic of my creation. Now everybody in the crowd, throw up your fucking models if you're
100 combos.
Throw up your fucking models if you're passing it loud. Throw up your fucking models, throw up your fucking models, throw up your fucking models. Everybody in the house, see this humanos body, got feel it, the pump at the speak. See this humanos body, Latino, Latina, see this humanos body, see this humanos body, see this humanos body. Now everybody in the crowd, throw up your fucking models if you're Latin and proud. Throw up your fucking models if you're passing it loud. Throw up your fucking models, throw up your fucking models, throw up your fucking models. Everybody in the house, see this humanos body, got feel it, the pump at the speak. See this humanos body, Latino, Latina, see this humanos body, see this humanos body, see this humanos body.
You are now listening to the Wake and Bake Vibes.
Living fast like SRP. My life is an NFT. 3T, blockchain P. 3 to 5 seconds with the speed. Ripple top 5,000 companies in the world while you Twitter browsing. We the highest blockchain in the mountain. XRP drip coming out my fountain. So keep your mouth sealed when monetizing is real. Power remittances in Japan, partnerships in Thailand. I'm a reject on this XRPL. Shout out to Zae D with neighborhood tales.
Neighborhood tales, now we taking over. Was drinking quarter waters, now I'm making quotas. Money on my ledger, how they crossed over. Money currency exchange, how they flipped a lot of change. Made racks from my pockets, felt pains. Cause that XRP took off like some Delta planes. My brother told me invest in some new things. Marcus, they ain't teach us what it could bring.
From ATL out to Mar-a-Lago. Goldman Sachs made the Wells Fargo. We hide it in the grill with some charcoal. XRP payload optimized with cargo. Pay all my mortgage and pay all my car note. Generational wealth, living like Jack Harlow. Living life fast like it's no tomorrow. Wipe away my tears, forget all my sorrow.
Time and time again, I'm just here to win. More than bills can't be where all my money spent. See my moves, now they all become a new trend. Came from a hooligan, Trizzy, they're gonna be schooling them. Smarter than a mug, but I'm a fool with the pen. Had to leave the block, now I can't fool with the pen. A shark tank, either way with the fish I'ma swim. Me and Lemmy with the XRP tokens, we fishing the man.
Living fast like XRP. My life is an NFT. 3T, blockchain P. 3 to 5 seconds with the speed.
Talking to these newbie, stupid motherfuckers, man. Hey, if you want to get rich, you need to fuck my bitch. Hey, what's up? This X-rated, aka coin pimping, aka your mama's motherfucking favorite troll. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you don't even, I ain't even gonna talk about Ethereum, but let's go on some ISO 20022 shit. You know, my main bitch is XRP, my other bitch after that is XLM, then comes Algorand, then come motherfucking XDC and IOTA, man. Like, I keep all them bitches in one house. A motherfucker called the Nano Ledger, man. Y'all stupid motherfuckers. Y'all need to get with it, cause y'all motherfuckers gonna get left behind, fucking around, fucking with dollars and shit like that. Y'all motherfuckers ain't trying to have no assets. Y'all motherfuckers ain't trying to have no digital assets. Y'all motherfuckers trying to stay broke, man. Hey, if you wanna stay broke, man, fuck with dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck with dollars if you want to stay broke. You trying to get rich, you need to fuck my bitch. Easy, early, motherfucking X-rated, aka coin pimping, aka your mama's motherfucking favorite troll. I'm out, bitch.
Living fast like XRP. My life is an NFT. 3T blockchain P. 3 to 5 seconds with the speed.
Apelado sin condón, se lo meten. Su novio es online, su novio un wannabe. Esa puta like what do you mean? Dinero alto like Yao Ming. I stay high, gracias a Lin. Lo pego con una Lex. Primera con Yansha.
Hola, mamá. ¿Otra mamá?
Sí, man, hijo de mamá. Puto imbécil de mierda.
I don't play the games, ya te quiero ver. Manejo la vez, checking all these perks. You fellas better run, tienen que correr. No me importa nada.
Let's go!
Stacks on my back, stacks on my back. Running with my fuzz, going crazy on a Kia. Shit on bucks, pienso que mi box. Yo me meto un paso y con tu hermana me paso. Pienso Bernie, esto shitty, siempre when I'm fuck. Para no entender nada, explícame lo que pasa.
Como en el Fortnite tengo una buena skin. Esa hoe no me conoce, no es para mí. People me reconoce, me pide una pic. Shari me habla porque subo y es un hit. Tenemos un alma en condena, eso no hace lead. Ho, no me hables mal, intentaba prevenir todo. Es muy temprano y ya te quiere ir more. Lo único que necesitas es una buena pic, bro.
Tengo una shorita con me quiere comer. Todos los días de la mano vamos a animar. Todo eso nada que dar una hotness. Lo que tengo ella quiere mayor de una vez.
This is the Wake and Bake Vibes with Killer Strider.
XRP on Rebel. Shout out to the motherfucking Flair Network. 0 fees. We on that XRP and Rebel on that XRP, you know we keep it simple on that XRP and Rebel on that XRP, we popping off like missiles.
I never slip, all I do is buy and dip. All I do is buy and flip. Make money on microchips, we blasting off on spaceships. Ripple so courageous, it will multiply your wages. We're winning all the cases, the replacement.
Stacking their positions while waiting for their decision. XRP's an ammunition, and Brad is a tactician. Larson's on the greatest mission. IMF, you gotta listen. David Schwartz laid the vision. XLM, Scottie Pippen. We on that XRP and Rebel on that XRP, you know we keep it simple on that XRP and Rebel on that XRP, popping off missiles.
I keep it simple, DCA into Ripple. I'm on crypto the dizzle, popping off like a missile. I'm talking 1500 TPS, that's fast beyond measure. I'm talking cross-border payments, XRP's a connector.
I grip the hole like David Schwartz. Money long but never short. Digital money, that's a sport. We gon' settle out of court. I came in the game with a sniper aim, going to claim digital gates. Chris Larson, that's the name. Brad Garlinghouse, what we say?
XRP and Rebel on that XRP, you know we keep it simple on that XRP and Rebel on that XRP, we pop.
Prepare to launch.
XRP, I be with my crypto wallet, XRP, XRP, XRP. I be with my lawyers, fuck the SEC. XRP, XRP. I be with my crypto wallet, XRP, XRP, XRP. I be with my lawyers, fuck the SEC. XRP, XRP, XRP and Ripple on that XRP, XRP. You know we keep it simple on that XRP, XRP, XRP and Ripple on that XRP, XRP. We popping off like XRP, XRP, XRP and Ripple on that XRP, XRP. You know we keep it simple on that XRP, XRP, XRP and Ripple on that XRP, XRP. We popping off like missiles.
I be with my lawyers. I be with my lawyers. I be with my lawyers. Fuck the SEC.
Hey, XRP! XRP, baby, to the moon!
Got me in my feelings, so I told her, baby, please. Music, the escape, destination overseas. Drip, 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 now these diamonds finna sneeze. Drip, 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 now these diamonds finna sneeze. Got me in my feelings, so I told her, baby, please. Music, the escape, destination overseas. Drip, 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 now these diamonds finna sneeze. Drip, 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 now these diamonds finna sneeze. Finna sneeze, ayy, running through the streets. Started from the bottom, now we eating on this cheese. Flow is super hot, keep that shit 100 degrees. Family important, so I look out for my niece. Destiny was calling, yeah, this come up really sweet. I'm only 16, but it's clear I'm in the lead. Started making money features, no longer free. Bad bitch, she want the D, MX, K to the Z. Music, be part of me. Fuck boy, you better leave. Lil bro, like R.I.P. Voltrex and Kelly Beats. I'm a modern day Messiah. Yeah, my peeps, they don't believe. When I get up in the studio, couple aces on my sleeve. Got me in my feelings, so I told her, baby, please. Music, the escape, destination overseas. Drip, 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 now these diamonds finna sneeze. Drip, 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 now these diamonds finna sneeze. Got me in my feelings, so I told her, baby, please. Music, the escape, destination overseas. Drip, 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 now these diamonds finna sneeze. Drip, 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 now these diamonds finna sneeze. Yeah, these diamonds finna sneeze. Yeah, these diamonds finna sneeze. Diamonds finna sneeze. Drip, drip. Yeah, these diamonds finna sneeze.
1,000 combos!
Hey yo, that's my jam. Turn it up.
Caught up to my potential, I'm on pace. Never switch, always do this shit my way. Couldn't be in my lane, cause they all lame. Man, thought had to play for the long game. We a bull run away, no more hard days. Man, thought had to play for the long game. We a bull run away, no more hard days. Yo, Coinbase out, yo, Coinbase out. I finally just muted the messages. Yo, Coinbase out, yo, Coinbase out. I finally just muted the messages. Had to make a decision to get it for everyone out there that's saying I'd never win. Remember back in the day, I was smoking on minutes before I could show me what pressure is. I've been patiently waiting, one day I'ma make it, but we all know how long forever is. I be too turned up, I showing my ass. I need to control my adrenaline. I should I'll let you know before I get going. This bitch that I'm rolling up medicine. I hold up my hand in the bottom control when I can't keep on doing my diligence. Remember the people that sound would make it the same ones stuck in the villages. I roll up the road with at least 2 grams and that bitch I ain't passed no skin pop. I know COVID is fake, but depending how I'm feeling that day, might be putting my mask on. Cause they hate to keep testing me, trying to get the best of me, trying to fill my head up with bad thoughts. Caught up to my potential, I'm on pace. Never switch, always did this shit my way. Couldn't be in my lane, cause they all lame. Man, thought had to play for the long game. We a bull run away, no more hard days. Man, thought had to play for the long game. We a bull run away, no more hard days. OG said Maxie happy, you can't fail. Fuck the drama, I'm just trying to get bread. Eating good, you can tell I've been getting fed. I'm up to show me no regret. And then what I've been through, it don't make sense. I'm robbing the plug to pay rent. They gon' line up another like an event. Did what I had to do in my defense. You better not let me get the ball back. Did what I had to do in my defense. You better not let me get the ball back. I came a long way from never switch, always do this shit my way. Couldn't be in my lane, cause they all lame. Man, thought had to play for the long game. We a bull run away, no more hard days. Man, thought had to play for the long game. We a bull run away, no more hard days. Yo, Coinbase out, yo, Coinbase out. I finally just muted the messages. Yo, Coinbase out, yo, Coinbase out. I finally just muted the messages. Caught up to my potential, I'm on pace. Never switch, always do this shit my way. Couldn't be in my lane, cause they all lame. Man, thought had to play for the long game. We a bull run away, no more hard days. Man, thought had to play for the long game. We a bull run away, no more hard days.
You are now listening to the Wake and Bake Vibes every Thursday. Come join us and catch some vibes.
Yeah, I know. You know. We know. This shit so hard right here. Gotta feel where I'm going though. Caroline cool me. Yeah. More than money, I can see it with my eyes closed. The living witness to these minstrel and side shows. Pray for forgiveness for the business I've engaged in. The world's free, but to me it's like we caged in. Good friends with made men mean I'm making mine. The process of forward progress is taking time. Feel love, real love, that's my favorite kind. If joy cometh in the morning, I can wait in line. Stage. Patience is a virtue, don't let that ever hurt you. Really, she feeling like she's silly in the color purple. They like to overwork you, they love to underpay you. For the root of evil, even your people betray you. First they Bobby Boucher you, then they hip hop array you. Put you on TV looking cheesy, look how they portray you. Don't let them Cassius play you, might try to sugar ray you. It's like house party when they get and play you. Oh, yeah, right there. I know. Oh, gotta love that. Yeah, feel like I just hit the lottery on you hoes, man. Keep saying it for a reason. Real shit. Just trying to hold on, it ain't no letting go. Couple glasses of Merlot, I had to step in slow. It ain't no question, no, I'm a professional. I seen beef turn niggas into vegetables. And I'm extra cold, put your jacket on. I'm like Raphael Nadal with the rack at homes. And I ain't packing chrome, I left the strap at home. Time for me to leave unnecessary rap alone. Hit it and pass it on, my list of classic songs. If it ain't a cure for AIDS, then why ain't magic on? Must be magic then, I see it happening. That dope you trafficking can lead you to a tragic end. I'm just beginning this display of penmanship. I need a quarter for icy from the Simmons kid. What a nigga wouldn't get to take it back to that kid with the hot top fade doing the cabbage patch. Oh, yeah. Let me see, oh, yeah. Yeah, already. Caroline cool in the game. Put some candles on my cake cause I'm about to blow. I'ma get a little bit and then I'm out the door. If you ain't never heard this shit, then you about to know. XK Carolina in the house for show. Can't quit till I can sit in something custom made. Don't wanna pay the same price my little cousin paid. It was me and my man Tone if it wasn't Dave. Felt like we was working for nothing but we wasn't slaves. Young days it was all so simple then. The young girls they was popping like pimples then. Young girls all in the popping pills now. Yeah, you're rolling, tell me how it feels now. Oh, yeah, I know you feel it, right? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the beat so motherfucking hard. Hip hop since 1981, nigga.
Let's go! Let's go!
Just do it for the bags. Every time you wanted to spend it, I said no. Crypto low, just do it for the bags. You gon' be mad when it's popping. You ain't get it when it was dropping, then we told you so. Just do it for the bags. Detox in us, you can get your health in order. Help us fight this whole world order. Just in the scriptures it says you keep and do it greater. You believe in him. Return up to Christ consciousness and we getting higher now. Them planetary bodies shifting our energies up higher. So it's fake news and a bunch of liars that don't want you on that righteous path to return to the messiahs. They can't divide us, Phoenix through the fire, holding tight through the wire, got burning desires. So we turning the fly up, you see that Batman on the flyers. Just do it for the bags, and every time you wanted to spend it, I said no, crypto low. Hey. Just do it for the bags, pushing warrior game, but we a bunch of strong warriors. Manifest our glory. They told us his story, but we put that out of them. We taking back some of this inventory. This is story, taking shots like Rambo Oris, all or nothing. These bags we stuffing, deep state they bluffing. We know we pumping, no you didn't want us with it. Know it's something, them hidden hands. Don't listen to no puppets. I just do it for the bags. Keep buying until we pumping, erupting. Just do it for the bags. Every time you wanted to spend it, I said no, crypto low, just do it for the bags. You gon' be mad when it's popping, you ain't get it when it was dropping, then we told you so. Just do it for the bags. What's happening, I'm getting bags again. This wasn't by no accident. First they was laughing, now we laughing in. Welcome to the timeline, them prices hitting skylines, them rockets going higher. We told them like messiahs, hold it down for Mama Gaia. That evil getting dried up, turn away with all the liars, twisting stories like some pious, energy always high up, hitting the multipliers, got that golden touch like Midas, and our moves who's come and find us, we fly up.
You are now listening to the Wake and Bake Vibes every Thursday. Come join us and catch some vibes. Spark.
I like my herbs crushed, bring me that J this way. I like my herbs crushed, bring me that J this way. I may talk nice, just don't take too lightly. Better think twice, or things get too flighty. Pisces be my sun, Aries be my moon. I may look cool, but I switch gears if I have to. I switch gears if I have to. I see myself in the skyscraper. I need the real money, paper chaser. If you're not talking finance, I need a new stance. Get in your lane, please, and be the real change. I switch gears if I have to. 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 I like my herbs crushed, bring me that J this way. I like my herbs crushed, bring me that J this way. I like my herbs crushed, bring me that J this way. I like my herbs crushed, bring me that J this way. Roll the J, burn the J, push the J, roll the J, burn that J.
This is the Wake and Bake Vibes with Killer Strider. Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome to another weekly dose of the Wake and Bake Vibes. I am your host, Killer Strada, aka Kamikaze, and today we have a great lineup in store for you. As usual, you know that all the music that was being played was directly from the Sonar Muse platform where all the artists are getting paid out in real time. So, without further ado, let me introduce our guests. Let's play some music from our guests before we bring them on stage. Um, this is one of their songs, and we will get into the conversation with them from there. So let's get it. Let's get it. Hope you guys are ready. Let's go with this fire song right here. Let's go with this one here.
I know I wake up every day, I gotta chase cash. I'm needed in every city, had to get used to the lag. I be keeping it humble and I ain't had no time to brag. But trust me when I cop working, I'ma brag about the bag. I'm always exclusive, all my flows are fluid. Had to show them how to do it, cause bitches too busy talking about who this going. I'm a type to keep it still when I may be quiet, but I'm still moving. If it's about height, then I'm roofing. If this shit a match, I'm shooting. Got my Jordans on. Busy color sweating, just stacking design. We know where my nigga on snow. Drip too cold, my hop been made of gold. And I've been on the road working till it be showing. I'm still glowing, I'm still growing. Taking over, we you know it now. I got the money coming in, I got a lot of it. I got the SVJ, I in it. And then I'm switching up the drip, make sure the color fit. Cause if I'm hopping out the whip, got to be on my shit. Used to rock this on the shades, let's go! Happy to my biz, nobody getting famous. Dropping bags like I took a trip to Vegas. Vision blurry, yeah, to seeing so many faces. From the AP to the rolling, I got bust-ups on my seat. From my teeth on everything I got, I'm gonna make it free. I'm in the living movie scene, I seen some shit they won't believe. And I got Zaedini on the beat, but he go harder in the shit. I'm the hottest they could be. Asking how I got the keys, trying to overtake me just to take my cheese. In this industry, you can't be weak. But I got the ops down on their knees, they begging, please. Huh.
Yes. Welcome to the Wake and Bake Vibes, guys. Would you like to introduce yourselves to the Wake and Bakers?
Yes, sir. What's happening? We Zaedini in the building.
Wake and bake. Is everybody awake? Is everybody baked? What's happening? What's going on?
What's up, Rich?
Yeah. Everybody is up and Adam? I guess right now most of the people are celebrating Independence Day.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
yeah, of course, in the states it's the AM, so the show usually runs at that time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, we here on in the southern hemisphere, it's like kind of late. So it's kind of a nightcap, I guess. It's a nightcap. So yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to let us know like who Zaedini is? How did you guys come up with the group and the name Zaedini?
No, it's you, Zay. It's Zay D. Zay gotta go first.
Alright, big. Well, we're a rap duo. He used to rap as like a lot, but now he's really pushing the production side of things. So, we still collaborating on everything we do. We haven't dropped a song as Zaydini yet, but he's pushing his projects that he's working on right now. I got my own shit I'm working on too. I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss, but my bad. Yeah, so we came up with the name Zaydini, actually crazy story, through one of the dancers we used to work with. We asked a group of them, we're like, yo, you guys got any ideas how we could mix our names together nicely? And one of the dancers just came back and was like, yo, what about Zaydini? And we're like, yeah, that sounds cool. We like that. We like that. Yeah. So yeah, we make trap music for everyone that wants to know
Yeah,
that.
the sauce is the trap sauce. We are the unknown, unheard of trap sauce that you've been waiting for this whole time. Everybody's crying about there's nothing new, there's nothing.
For
There's
sure,
nothing
for sure.
snapsing. We've been hearing this for a long time. You've never heard this before. I can assure you that right now. So yeah, Zay Dini, we the trap couple duo. This is baby girl Zay, obviously. I'm Dini. My DJ name Dini Deluxe. If you know about the DJ side, you know about that, yeah. But we're gonna get into that later. But yeah, that's us.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, Great. Thanks for that introduction. Could you let us know how'd you guys so what got you into music, or um and how did you get into the music space? Both of you.
You go first this time.
Yeah, I'll go first. Yeah, so with me, I guess it's cause like with my family, it's just they're very influenced and like obviously with culture like most African cultures, if not every African culture, has a lot of like musicality in it, like with the singing and whatnot. But like what really got me into it was I don't know, my cousin I'd say my cousins introduced me into like hip hop. That's what got me deep into music and understanding that wait, this makes me feel different, but it wasn't until like I'd say grade 10, grade 11, 2016, 2017, when I got into it and I said, I want to make this myself. And how it came about is I don't know, I was in a bad place at that point. So it was artists that I was listening to at the time that influenced me into how to speak about what I was feeling. Hence how I became a rapper. Then after that, it became a thing of I couldn't find beats that again I don't know if I can cuss, but I couldn't find beats that people were making that resonated with me as an artist at that point. So I took into my own hands into making beats for myself and started rapping on my own beats. That's how I became a producer, and now I found that that's really my pocket for real. So I'm really focusing on the production side right now. And
Yes,
what
sir.
about you? What about you, Zay? How'd you get into
Music.
yeah?
Well, on my side, I've been in music for a really long time. Since I was like 4 years old, I started playing the piano. I started like learning a lot of instruments. My parents sent me to lessons for bass guitar, piano, vocals, drums. Yeah, I went for a whole bunch of things. And then like as I got older, I realized that there was a genre that I really want to make, and that's trap, that's hip hop. Um,
Mm,
and what influenced me to start doing my own music, being an artist, is that like it really helped me through a bad place in my life as well. Deep depression, and like I looked up to XXX Tentacion, Cardi B. But specifically with X, it was the thing of I want to help people the way that his music helped me get through that rough time. So I want to be there for people to feel like, someone understands them, someone's got them, someone's there for them, even though they're sitting in their room by themselves, or if they are in a group of people, like just that they have an artist to resonate with them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's like what really encouraged me to get into music and start making my own music.
Okay, so you basically answered few of my questions that I had. Shout out to you guys. I guess I guess Dini didn't answer the question because you just answered it. What motivates you? So, Dini, what really motivates you to make music?
Well, for me, it's like a thing of how it makes me feel. That's
Mhm.
how it all started, really. It's about how it made me feel, and it was like not just getting me, like it helped me through like deep depression, and that's what like changed me and made me realize that wow, this is actually a really powerful thing. But even more than that, it can make you feel anything. Like you can make a song that like you don't have. It's not even about what you say. It's just about how it feels. That's what
Yeah,
I
it's the
noticed about it.
energy.
It's the energy.
Mm.
It's just about passing on that good energy or passing on that energy that you're feeling to other people to let people know that they're not alone. Let people know that
And uplift them.
uplifting. Saying yeah, that's what motivates me to make music every day, and it's just that joy of making like that hard trap beat or like seeing everybody in the same space and understanding each other like through like an emotional song.
It builds a community.
Mm,
Yeah.
it builds a
Together.
community, it builds togetherness and trust between you and your fans or you and whoever you're making music for, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, and I do agree with the whole thing of music does make you relate to people based on what you feel and what you hear from them. And a person like Triple X is someone I actually do feel was a great impact to a lot of people, a lot of the youth. He affected a lot of people in the sense that he made us realize that it's okay to feel these feelings, and it's okay to go through a lot of things, but you're not alone. And it connected a lot of people. It connected a lot of people at the same time. It's beautiful because now a lot of people realize that, oh, it's okay to feel that way. And somebody who made me realize that when I was growing up was Kid Cudi. Like Kid Cudi was my favorite artist at the time. Like in high school,
That's
every
crazy.
time I used to go to high school, it's like, yo, I would listen to him because like I could relate to how he felt at the time. So yeah, I guess a generational thing of like realizing how music makes you, you know, express yourself, and you don't really need to express yourself externally, but like just listening to the music itself just makes you feel that way. It's like yeah, it's a sense of relief that you're not alone in that sense. So yeah, shout out to like you guys as well, just making music just to express yourselves as well, and to get into your zones, and be expressive overall as an artist and as a human. And that's what we need to do. We need to just spread our frequencies overall.
No, of
it's
course.
it's it's important.
We have
Uh,
to.
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm gonna first start with questions that I have for baby girl Zay, and then I'm
I
gonna get
just
into Dini afterwards.
I
So
bet.
baby girl Zay, so
Yes, sir.
you did mention that you started quite early, and I do know you from kind of the earlier days. I guess it was like from 20, I think 2015, 2016 times. That's like when I kind of heard your sound. I think you were going as Sam Zay at the time.
Yeah,
Um, what kind of made you decide to, rebrand your whole image from that time?
well, I mean, like, personally, it's just resonating with my brand, because I want to be 100% like me. I want it to be natural. I don't want anything to be like faked or, I was Samze when I felt like Samze. And then, it's
Mhm.
only recently that I said, you know what? I grew up because at that point I was young. I'm 20 now. So I'm like, I need to
Mhm.
rebrand myself and make sure that I feel like this resonates with me, it's legitimate, and I guess it's also a thing about like where my sound is, because my sound
Mhm.
changed with me, like where I was mentally compared to where I am now. I look at things very differently. I've grown a lot as a person, not just an artist. And like I
Mhm.
really wanted my branding to fit with what I'm doing right now, I just think
Mhm.
like it's important to make sure that my brand keeps growing with me as a person, it keeps growing with me as an artist.
Yeah. So, what do you think the importance of rebranding is for an artist? So like the importance of an artist, rebranding and the timing for them. You know,
Mm.
when is it the right time? When do you think it's the is the right time for an artist to decide to rebrand themselves?
Genuinely feel as if like it depends on each artist. There's no right or wrong time, In my opinion, it's just about you. It's like if, let's say, for my situation, I didn't want people to associate me with the younger version of myself. I'm trying to
Mm.
show them like I'm new. This is the new me. I've grown up. This is my new stuff. This is what I'm pushing now. So I mean, every artist should have a rebranding at some point, not necessarily like your whole brand or like anything
Yeah.
crazy. It could just be something small, but it's at the time when the artist feels it's right, when they have it a shift in what they're doing, and it's also just like keeping a balance, because I know like there's a lot of artists who rebrand and rebrand and rebrand and rebrand, and it's like sometimes it gets a little bit difficult to focus on it and like grow with them, but at the same time it's just about doing something that feels right for you. So every artist is entitled to like their rebranding, their growth, because I just see rebranding as a growth movement, It's something to do with them growing as a person. And I think that's really dope.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And you did mention something that's really, profound, because I do see a lot of artists who do try to rebrand a whole lot of times, and it kind of makes their fans lose interest or kind of not know where to go.
Exactly.
And
So losing trust.
yeah, so I guess like you said, there's certain phases in your life that you go through and you feel like, okay, I need to rebrand because I'm no longer the same person, and like the person I am doesn't fit the brand that I was before, and yeah, it's definite to me. I feel like it's definitely necessary when you feel like who you are does not sit with who you were and what your older image or the image you were portraying you know was was putting out there, what you were putting out there. So like you need to start like deciding to change at a point where there's some conflict of your morals as well as an
Exactly.
artist. So yeah, how would you have described the music you made before compared to what you're making now? Like what I know it was still hip hop in a way, but
Yeah.
how would you categorize that sound that you had before?
I won't lie to you, it's like really difficult for me to like describe, because the jump for me has been really crazy. Like I've noticed it in myself. When I come to studio, I'm just more expressive. I'm more able to just like step outside the box and just try new things, because I have this beautiful studio here. So I just feel comfortable. It's like I'm, so I don't really know how to describe it, but I guess my new music is more underground compared to my old music. I feel like my older music was more commercial, more mainstream. And like right now, I'm going for that underground like style. You know, it's very trap, but it's nothing you heard before. Like that's like the biggest thing for me is I'm just really putting myself in the position of being like I'm creating something that I want to resonate with my people. You know, I want them to feel it the way I feel it, and I put everything I have into it. You know, when I was younger, obviously I was at school as well. I was still at school, but now I'm like 100% focused on the music. So I'm putting everything I got into it. I'm just putting a lot more time, a lot more energy, a lot more like understanding into what I'm doing. And I feel like all those lessons that I did, all the music, like vocal coaching and, you know, all that kind of stuff, it's all influenced me. And I just feel like it's just a more serious type of music, in my opinion, compared to what I used to make.
Mm. Yeah, and that's something that we need to, um, think of before like getting into a serious, mode, I guess, or a serious mold of being a musician, is whether you want to take it seriously or not. And
Mm.
when I started as well, I started like I think in 2010, 2011, I think. And it was like, yeah, I didn't really know what to do getting into music and stuff like that. But as time grew, you start to understand a few things, and you realize that, okay, there's more to just making the music. And
Yeah.
if I'm really serious about it, let me take it seriously. My question to you is, how important is image, when it comes to your brand or creating a brand? How important is that to an artist and their brand? How important is their image?
I genuinely think that there's nothing more important than the image, because it's all about like let's say I make a beautiful song right now, and then I don't give it the proper marketing or the proper content, or the proper
Mm,
push that it needs to reach the people that I'm trying to reach with it. And to get like people's attention, it has to be something that makes sense for what you're trying to do at the end of the day. So it's like putting energy into your brand image is important, because that also affects like the endorsements you get, the brands you work with, the people you work with. It influences a lot of things. So it's like, I
100%.
know, yeah, yeah, it's like really important. It's important how you like portray yourself to people, just so that they understand you, and it's like there's no confusion between like what they see you as and the what you're trying to do, so that it's also building that trust with your people.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? Like what you just mentioned, like marketing and all of that, and it's kind of a challenge in this day and age. I feel for most people, because now being an artist, something you now have to be a content creator, and that affects your image too. Like having to now create posts, create dances, create memes. Have some catchy, choosing the most catchiest part of your song just as to create clips is part of creating an image and your brand. Now it's like an artist no longer has to focus solely on the music. It's more so they have to focus on their whole identity. They have to do everything in its entirety. And it kind of like takes away from an artist being creative with their music. Now they have to focus on trying to be relevant more so. And yeah, image, yeah, overall, yeah, it is important, but it is overall a challenge. I find it to be a challenge, this day and age of being in the social media realm.
Yeah, no, it can definitely be a challenge, especially with like a lot of people already have a stereotype. Like if you say, "Oh no, I'm a female rapper," people assume, "Oh no, I
Mhm.
make this kind of music. This is my kind of
Mhm.
content." But
Mhm.
I don't really see myself as a female artist because like I still put guys in like the scared seat in the studio. I make them like go outside and write. And not like
Yeah.
it's not like people write for me. I write for myself. So it's just all about how you push yourself. And it is difficult with people's like perspective on things or how they see things, and if people haven't done what you're trying to do before, that's what makes it extremely difficult when you're unique and you're trying to push something that's not already out there.
Mhm. For sure, for sure. Uh, Speaking about the industry, what are some challenges you have, faced, being in the music industry from such a young age to now? What are some challenges you have faced?
Yo, hey man, well, this industry is not an easy one. I won't lie to you. It's been a lot of ups and downs. Like, I've seen a lot because I've been in the industry for a long time. My biggest thing is like when I had the change in my age and my change in my brand, like a lot of people would see me differently, or they'd be like,
Mm,
damn, okay, no, she really working now. Like, we trying to collaborate, and it's like, I know there's a lot of people who
mm,
waited for me to be a certain age because their music style wouldn't work with my old music style, but it does now.
mm,
But
yeah.
yeah, it's just like knowing that there's like days where you're probably not gonna want to get out of bed just because of like mental health, or you're just like not really up to it. And it's just this industry really told me that you gotta go, you gotta take that opportunity because opportunities don't just come by. So in the music industry, you get a chance, you get an opportunity, you gotta jump on it. It's up to you. It's like as an artist, you just gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for anything thrown at you.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely have to, take every opportunity you get, and some people tend to take it for granted. And
Mm,
it's sad when you feel like, you could have been something when you had the chance, and it's the ship has sailed. Um, what are some things you have learned, in your career that you wish you knew like earlier on?
um, the biggest thing for me is just patience. Like I
Mm,
learned to be very patient with things, because it's not just like a quick easy 1 2, like, it's not like something you can learn too. It's about like there's no set list. There's no specific box you have to tick. Being a creative is
mm,
about creating something people haven't heard before, doing something people haven't seen before. So it's just like something I would have told myself is just like, don't rush, take your time, relax. Like, there's no reason for you to be so like on edge all the time. Just take your time with it. You're making music here. It's gonna drop when it's supposed to drop. It's gonna have the right visuals that it needs to have. As long as you put in that effort, that work, then you're good to go.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you definitely need to, wait it out. And good things come to those who wait. You you can't really rush the process, and that's what some people try to do. Like they want that, overnight, to be an overnight sensation, and that doesn't really happen overnight. It takes
Yeah.
couple of days, couple of weeks, couple of months for you to actually get to that. And the whole saying of, doing putting your 10,000 hours in is really important, because then when you have done that, that's when you find it really easy, and you've kind of, seeped into the system, and you understand how things really work. And
Yeah.
you can easily, get the formula right from there. And yeah, patience is one of those things that people, especially newer artists, don't tend to appreciate or realize, that can actually help them get to where they need to be as a musician. Because now this whole TikTok age, this social media age makes it really easy for somebody to be famous. But once that fame comes in and they have a hit song, they don't really have the patience to let everything marinate. It kind of just they just rush things, and then once they want to create another hit and just keep going so that they stay relevant, not realizing that it takes time to actually get to a point where you stay relevant all the time. It's something that we losing within this new internet age, this new digital age. It's something that I find to be really sad that we're getting there. It's we losing a whole lot of musical theory and musical principles in this age, because everything is just fast paced, too fast paced.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think connecting within like the industry is beneficial to help an artist, traject their careers? Do you think like having connections and whatnot is important, or is there another way that an artist can really do it in the industry and make it?
I mean, like, having connections is probably one of the best things that an artist could do, just building
Mm,
connections with people in the industry, and not just artists, not just producers, but like the background, like, like plugs, PR,
mhm,
distribution, people that can really help you get your music out there. Because in music, it's not something you can just do by yourself.
Yeah.
You can't just make it one man. Like, it takes a team, and it takes like finding those people
yeah.
that believe in you as much or more than you believe in yourself sometimes. That's where like the real gems come.
Mm.
So having those connections really do help, but at the same time, it's like you gotta be up, you gotta be more motivated than anything, you gotta be pushing yourself, because otherwise how is anyone else supposed to push you if you're not pushing yourself, if you're not hustling? So it's also just about like the mentality too. Because yes, you can have all the connections in the world, but if you don't have the hunger mentality, that mamba mentality, then you aren't gonna go far. Those connections can only get you so far, and then you gotta shoot yourself up at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely like that. You need to have a team. Shout out to KD. It's basically like the saying, there's no I in team. You definitely need teamwork to make the dream work, because it's definitely important for you to have those people working in the background as an artist to get to where you are, because being a one-man team can get you so far. It can only get you so far, and you might just tire yourself out at the end of the day. You just gonna
Yeah.
end up like doing a whole lot. You're going to stretch yourself out, and you might not even get to where you want to get to. You might just get close there, but like you're just going to tire yourself out at the end of the day. So
Yeah,
um
thanks.
it's really important, like you said, to have those connections. It doesn't have to be those big connections to actually make it. You just need to have like connections that could just put you in some spaces that can traject you and to help build your careers in some way. So yeah.
And it's all about energy. Everything you do is all
Mm,
about energy. People are gonna go
mm,
off your energy. So if you got a good persona, you got good energy, that's gonna attract the right people. That's gonna attract the right audience too.
yeah. Yeah, you need to always check the vibes of a person. How do you know if okay, how can you tell, you know, if somebody's vibe is worth, you know, ch- or let me rather say, how can you tell if somebody is worth, bringing into your circle, into your space, your personal space? How can you tell, like, based on their vibes?
Well, like for me, I just base it off of like, is this person getting up every morning and doing what they're trying to do? They're not just sitting back expecting someone to give it to them. You
Mhm,
know, are they
mhm,
actually passionate about what they're doing? Is this someone that could uplift me on those days where I feel like I don't want to get out of bed? Is this someone who's really doing something and like, because I want to surround myself with winners. It's important who you surround yourself with. If you're surrounding
mhm,
yourself with like a group of friends that aren't talking about opening a business or doing something that's gonna benefit their lives, and they're just like wasting their time, like, it's not
mhm.
necessarily someone you want to be around and be in your friend group and stuff. So it's just about making sure that they're also motivated, they're also got like goals for themselves, and it's like those things are really important, that they like doing something for themselves.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you on that one. Definitely is about somebody who walks the talk, or is more about action than just
Yeah,
speaking.
exactly.
So yeah, that's really important to me as well. Like somebody
Mm.
who really says what, or does what they say.
Yeah.
Um,
Thanks.
you mentioned something. You said you have a studio, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
you have Zay Studio. How did that even come about? Like, what made you, get into the space of creating your own studio?
So it like personally as an artist, I mean every artist dreams about having their own studio because you don't want to have a time limit. You don't want to have like I gotta get in my car, go drive somewhere, and then I'm gonna be at the studio. Like you just want to wake up. You just want to go to studio, record what's on your mind. You don't want to have to wait. You don't want to have to be like, oh, I only have 2 hours. I gotta be like ready for this, or I gotta just
Mhm,
cram all my creativity into that time. I just wanted to build myself a place where I could just be free, where I could just have fun. No one's judging me. I can just be one with the music. Like
mhm,
personally, having the studio has made things like a hell of a lot easier, just because I can come here at midnight and be like, you know what, today I feel like working for the next 10 hours and being here, because you don't even know what time it is. Like, I can't tell you what time it is. It's dark in here. Like, literally, there's no windows or anything. So you could be in here for
mhm,
hours and hours and you don't even know. Like, that's the first thing for me. The second thing is just I don't feel like we have enough trap studios in South Africa. I'm trying to open some trap studios from trappers, find like
mhm,
like other artists who need a studio, who want to find a studio to call home too, and I just
mhm.
wanted to make that space available for other creatives, so that we can get the best music that we could possibly get out there.
Yeah, definitely. It is better having like a quote unquote home studio, or like a studio where you can work, over
Mhm.
time, because if you have an idea and you don't have a studio to get to, it kind of
Mhm.
ruins the purpose, or ruins the whole thing. Like, you just want to get it out there, and at least if you have like a studio, at your disposal, you can just put those ideas into existence and into reality, and then you can go about it. So that's what I find to be beautiful about, like, having the freedom to just record at any time. And that's why I actually urge a whole lot of artists to get like home studios or something, just to start off, so that they can be as creators as they can be. You can just make your throwaway songs, because you still, even if you make songs that aren't really worth putting out there, it's still going to help you with your 10,000 hours, so that you can be a good musician. So just I would urge a lot of artists to just maybe start off by getting some simple equipment, and starting off like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
getting into a professional space is important too, just so that you can get that quality
No, of
music out
course.
there. So yeah.
It's the best investment an any artist or any producer could make for themselves, in my opinion. It's just because the more you invest, the more you're gonna get out, you know?
Mm. Yeah, definitely. Um, I guess let's get into a break, a short music break. Um, Zay, baby girl Zay,
Yes, sir.
I am going to be playing a song of yours with um Vegas X Caesar. Could you please tell us more about your song or explain to us the Birkin Bag song? What was the idea behind that song?
It's actually crazy. There's a picture, right? Like, cause this song came from
Mm.
a picture. There's a picture with Cardi B with all her Birkins like lined up. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but like that shit blew my mind. I love that picture so much. Shout out to Cardi B, cause that picture inspired me to write that song. And yeah, it was crazy. We were just in the studio with Vegas the one night. You cooked up crazy ass beat. I was like super happy. I could just feel the energy was right, and yeah, we just threw that song together, and it came out the way that I envisioned it to come out, and I'm very happy about it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna get back into the conversation. Next, we're gonna have Dini. I'm gonna be
Yes,
speaking with you, and yeah, we're gonna have some great conversations, great vibes. So just get your drink, get your smoke on, just
Me
relax, do
too.
your
Me
thing.
too.
Let's go. Let's go. This is Birkin Bag by Baby Girl Zay. Let's get it.
This is the Wake and Bake Vibes with Killer
You don't
Strike.
want no beef, nigga. You don't wanna die. I've been on that Zolo, my niggas, I get high. I don't know these niggas, no. I met them tonight. And I got that heat, ask my ass, we got fire. I don't trust that nigga, no. He ain't no wire. Bitch, I'm on that Zolo, and my niggas, I be smoked. And he was broke. I thought he was joke. First past the 10 on the weekend, we getting giddy. They ain't got no data, no. They ain't got no credit. I chip off on that baby girl, I got credit. Nigga, I cash the debit. Nigga, he be capping. He just look like I lie. I should bought an AR, it sing like Mariah. Bitch, I'm high, but I ain't not. Got 2 straps on my side. My nigga, she on sight.
Smoke, then you shouldn't have asked. Badass bitch, thick ass, we snatch. Badass bitch, kinda bricks, kinda racks. Coming in hot, so you better step back. You know shit, where got a whole new plan. I'm on a whole new planet, bitch can't see me, ain't no.
violent content. Parental discretion is advised.
You are now listening to the Wake and Bake Vibes.
Hi, hey. I was in the studio kicking shit up like chain. Hey, they were throwing shade on the boy when I was trying to 5, 4, 3, 2 bitches in an Uber. Chain Titanic, this is Diamond Barracuda. Take a break from the pussy, then dive in the pool. Can't wait for the pussy, slide in the real. Beat a nigga up, he get whiplash. Baby, call me daddy. Wouldn't that be incest? Fuck it, I'm still finna hit that. Beat him up, fuck him up. Pussy getting popped like pimple. Stab him in the face, leave his ass with a dimple. Haters can't stand me, guess I left the ass cripple. I don't fuck with hoes when I do, I used to dip. I used to make money, but now I make bricks. I was in the studio kicking shit up like chain. Hey, they were throwing shade on the boy when I was just tryna.
Gotta keep my aim, maintain a name. Bitches tryna move the same, just stay in your lane, bitch. Trap queen, taking over the whole game, bitch. Making it hard to beat, try to play, bitch. Bring it heat, yeah, they don't know who they play with. And a real trap, bitch like me, don't play, bitch. I got money to bricks, hit that's a big switch. Better open it up, cause I say, cause I'm box pit. Watch this, shoot, I don't miss. And I step, I don't diss. And I come in to protect, got ice on my wrist. And I throw my baby, throw it back. Bitch can't even hold my rack. Chuck you in, safe, fucking up the track, run it back.
Hey, I was in the studio kicking shit up like chain. Hey, they were throwing shade on the boy when I was tryna 5, 4, 3, 2 bitches in an Uber. Chain Titanic, this is Diamond Barracuda. Take a break from the pussy, then dive in the pool. Can't wait for the pussy, slide in the real.
How I wake up beautiful and make it look easy. Do this every day and all you bitches do it weekly. I just try my music, then I see your ass stealing. Bottom my steez, now you're looking like you're teething. I put my foot down, now you bitches ain't breathing. Tryna kick me out, now you bitches still need me. Tryna stick it out, make sure you ain't speaking. Love it when I throw it back, and love it when I freak. Fake ass bitch tryna dab me up. I ain't done sipping, baby, fill my cup. Bitch, you wanna talk about me, think she tough. Bitch, you wanna be me, and she think she enough. I can make it happen, bitch, call me a plug. Yeah, call me a drug, back it on him like a truck. Trap queen, he stuck, middle finger in the air, cause I don't give a fuck. Really, pussy, they ain't keeping it above. Looking at me for the clues. Chopping 8 bands on them new shoes. Too much of an OG for the new school. To my babe that I'm ready and he dive in the pool. I don't fuck with hoes and bitch, I never did. All you bitches is my sons, let me get you a bib. Hop on the wave, but I'm driving the shit like
Hey, I was in the studio kicking shit up like chain. Hey, they were throwing shade on the boy when I was tryna 5, 4, 3, 2 bitches in an Uber. Chain Titanic, this is Diamond Barracuda. Take a break from the pussy, then dive in the pool. Can't wait for the pussy, slide in the real.
You are now listening to the Wake. You are now listening to the Wake and Bake Vibes.
Yeah, call me big money overload. Yeah, cup never low, overflow, cause I'm running those. My ties flow through my veins like an overdose. Yeah, still run plays for the same team. Open up, this kid's gonna open doors. Call me big money overload. Cup never low, overflow, cause I'm running those. Mob ties flow through my veins like an overdose. Yeah, still run plays for the same team. Open up, this kid's gonna open doors. Call me big money overload.
Stress over money, don't follow it. Respect it, you don't have to honor it. The text make you turn into slave. Delusions are pushing the rape, I'm a slave. Every chance that I get to run and play. Invested in light of mature and get paid. Committed to stocks, future bonds, real estate. 30% while my broker gets paid. I plan for my future, no guessing, bro. Got plans for the future like Eskimo. My network will look so delectable. This money might get me elected, ho. Got streams for the multi-directional. Attorney fees ducking correctional. Deductions were made by professionals. Accountant is placed on a pedestal. I left but came back with a better view. Effectively looking for better views. Where property taxes a headache too. The funds up in escrow, but car from my savings neglect a few. The LSC holders don't touch the pool. The trustees equipped with the revenue. I pray for these ditches.
Call me big money overload. Yeah. Cup never low overflow, cause I'm running those. Mob ties roll through my veins like an overdose. Still run plays for the same team. Open up. This kid's gonna open doors. Call me big money overload. Cup never low overflow, cause I'm running those. Mob ties roll through my veins like an overdose. Yeah. Still run plays for the same team. Open up. This kid's gonna open doors. Call me big money overload.
Money is the motive. Gotta hustle daily with a business mind. Yeah. I don't really want to lecture, but I might be Huey Newton in the present time. For the lust of that money, you trade your soul. Financial freedom is the only goal. Let's focus on entrepreneurship. Promote black-owned businesses. Gotta stay the mind and reach 100 mil. Get your paperwork and we can work a deal on the real estate. In the foreign lands, we can innovate. The cash negotiate. But remember, my nigga, that credit is everything. I reinvest on my assets to double my piggy bank. That's risk and reward, strategic plays on the chessboard. Own stock, I'm a landlord, get a land patent, then I Greek for. How you doing? It's a blessed year. Never sell out like a yacht from peers. My account get a bonus for the fiscal year. I'ma go and put diamonds in my daughter's ear.
Call me big money overload. Yeah. Cup never low overflow, cause I'm running those. Mob ties flow through my veins like an overdose. Still run plays for the same team. Open up. This kid's gonna open doors. Call me big money overload. Cup never low overflow, cause I'm running those. Mob ties flow through my veins like an overdose. Yeah. Still run plays for the same team. Open up. This kid's gonna open doors. Call me big money overload.
Yeah. I put the work in, crack it. 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 I put the work in. I put the work in, crack it. Talking exotic, that's little cat. I know my pockets just got fat. Bitch, we won't take one tap. This is overrated. Numbers never these get slack. Showing the fuck. Head out cat. I put the whole team on the track. I put the work in, crack it. 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 And I just came back, no shit. And I cut and I used to the shit, and then drop the seats up the tank. He's in the coke deal with a cramp. Trying to get smoked up, I'm a bad. I need a girl like I'm a bad. Look at the curves, I'm a gang. I got like 2400, relax. This shit is hard cause it came from the trap. And you can't leave it, this shit is a trap. You think I'm lost, I'ma stay in the mat. I put my 4-5 in the crack. I need like 10 minutes on track. Give me like 2 years, get a black. Still on my 10 toes, I'm snack. And I just woke up, just getting cracked. I put the work in crack, yeah. So I get excited, that's little cat. I know fucks just got fat. This over that, you know this little bitch get slack. Show him the fuck head, I'm cat. I'm gonna fuck his head on this track. I put the work in crack, yeah. 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 I'm in the trap, that's my habitat. I wanna really walking up a tick. I wanna pull up fucking type of shit. I'm from the street where niggas jumping fed. I know your bitch, nigga don't fade. I'm being lit, don't care. Oh, me and Tora don't cap. Your bitch booty don't clap. I keep it on me like tap. Chef's Jill on my kids. I'm the nigga when they beat him up, I'm the of a man. I don't know fuck with my rats. I put a rubber band over there. So much ice on my neck, feel like locals holding my neck. I put the break in crack that, so I get excited, that's little cat. I know my pockets just got fat. Makes me want to take for a tap. Tell up picking this over that. You know this little bitch get slapped. Show him my full head on cat. I put my whole team on his track. I put the work in crack that. 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 I put the work in crack that.
Cooking up in that motherfucker.
This is the Wake and Bake Vibes with Killer Strider.
Yeah. We're back. We're back from a dope break.
Back at it.
Shout out to
played some bangers in there.
Yeah, you guys have some fire music. Dini, that lost song. Crack Addict. You'd like to explain that one, how your production on that one. Could you explain how that song came about? Let us know what was the thought process when you came about that beat, when you made that beat. What was the thought process behind that one?
So first of all, I'd like to shout out Tora, Montana, Lord Script, the artist on the song. Went crazy on that, for real.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but firstly, so how that thing went about, how that song went about, it was just like, it was in the studio, we were live, like it wasn't like I cooked up and then I sent it to him. It wasn't a thing of that. It was like, it was me, Zae, and Tora. We were all in the studio together, in this studio, actually, Zae studio. And it was just like how sessions usually work with us. Is like they tell me look for a sample, or I'd find a sample, I'd find something that inspires people, like the artist. So found the sample. It was a dope ass sample. I think it was made by Dexter. There's a sample maker called Dexter. Shout out to him. So yeah, as soon as I played that sample, everybody was like, yeah, that's the one. Make something. I got an idea. I think I got an idea. You already had an idea for a hook, I think. Or something like flow. He had an idea for the flow. I said, okay, cool. I got the idea for the flow. I had to play him up. It was exactly what the artists were looking for. And then straight after that, it was like we recorded the song. We listened, he pulled up, he heard it, he was like, I'm jumping straight on this. he jumped on it, did his thing, and yeah, that's how Crack Addict came about.
Fire, fire. So
So
that kind of leads me to my next question, right? Do you consider yourself a beat maker or producer overall?
I'd say that's a good question. I'd say more of a producer. Like, yeah, I
Okay.
do beat making, but that's just part of it because with me, I don't just make the beats and call it a day there. I don't just do that. What I do is like from making the beat, firstly, I make a beat catered to whoever I'm working with. I think about the artist I'm working with and I will make a beat accordingly. Or I would have a beat and I would think which artist, if I'm trying to do something with the beat, if there's not an artist already doing something with the beat, I would decide who would fit best with the beat. I would decide who should add something, or if there's another producer, which producer should add something like some drums or add like something like that. You know what I mean? In studio as well, I record all the artists. Like if I'm the one producing, 9 times out of 10, I'm the one engineering the session, mixing the vocals, everything like that. So while the artist is recording, I'm giving them tips and hints on like, why don't you add this? Why don't you do it like this? Now, why don't we change that up and make the flow like this? So it's more of like, that's a lot of different things. It's not just beat making. It's like engineering at the same time, not just like engineering like vocals and stuff, but engineering the session, like the whole orchestrating. That's a better word to use. Orchestrating um the music we make in the studio. So I'd say I'm more of a producer than just a beat maker.
Awesome. Okay, so you basically um answered my question the way I intended, you know, to get an answer from you. So you are overall like a producer. So you do also engineer the vocals and everything. Uh because I do notice is that usually if it's a professional studio, there's usually the sound engineer or like the person who does the vocals, right? The vocal engineering. Sometimes the producer's never in the studio. Sometimes they just send the beat, and the engineer has to do all the work,
So
which
they
leads
send you
me
back.
to yeah, exactly. And sometimes they don't even send the beat, the beat to or the song to the producer so that the producer can kind of work on the beat the way they envision it on the with the vocals. So the producer probably has to send the stems to the sound engineer so that the sound engineer can do the work and stuff like that. So with that said, do you think sound engineers should be credited for the song they work on? Do you think they should get credited the same way a producer
Most, yo,
gets credited in thoughts?
like I'm gonna probably sound biased when I say this because yeah, I'm an engineer, but
It's work.
like it's work. But like people don't understand the work it is. People don't understand what goes into engineering because production is one thing. You make the beat is lit. It's a boppy beat. The vocals are beautiful. The artists do their thing. But then it's to a certain extent that everybody does their job. Once everything is sent to the engineer, he's what makes everything gel together. He's what makes everything sound beautiful. He's what makes everything have like the pizzazz it needs, like the sauce it needs. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the one who decides if a song needs that many effects, if a song needs that many, like how the build-ups feel, like things like that, like how
Controlling levels.
you control the levels, you control whether the artist is sinking in the beat or whether he's sitting on top of it and riding the beat or just the vocals are
Yeah.
destroying your ears completely. The engineers like the final stage now. It's like up to that. It's up to whoever you send your vocals to, your song to engineer now to make it sound what you need it to
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah, he chooses basically how the song would be and how the story or the vision of that song is. And a lot of people take that for granted because sometimes an engineer can make it real shitty, can make it real bad for the artist, and it's like, yo, this is not what I wanted. He could add effects that doesn't really work for your song, or he could mess it up in terms of like the vocals being offbeat, a bit too delayed. It may be early, like it could like turn out like that, and you have no say in it because you didn't really tell the engineer or speak to him and tell him what you really envision for it, because there is a story that you're telling with your music and your verse and your sound, as an artist. So you need to at least speak to the engineer and portray and explain that vision to them, so they at least are on the same page as you, because you can't just expect them to know exactly what you have in your head. So, like you
Exactly.
said, you kind of give the ideas to your artist or the artist you work with. You kind of, say, "Hey, why don't you do this?" But they also tell you like, "Hey, I want my voice to be like this because I'm
Yes.
saying it.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I'm saying my lines like this. I would like this emphasized and stuff like that." You know, those kind of things are really important for. It's really important for that kind of communication, when it comes to a producer and the artist, as well as like the sound engineer overall. Because yeah, a beat maker is just a beat maker, somebody who just works on the beat and just gives it out. But you need to focus on all those aspects. So what's your thoughts on, as a producer, you building an artist? What are your thoughts on that, like building with an artist,
In terms of like,
their
you
careers,
saying
just
building, you saying building an artist or building with an artist?
building an artist and building with them? What's your thoughts on that? Like, because they were kind of one and the same. You kind of are building, when you're building with them, you building them as well. So what are your thoughts on like building with an artist? Let's start with
I
that.
think I think in this day and age, it's probably not just of this day and age kind of thing. It's probably been a thing like since the beginning of time. But this whole thing of community, people need to understand that like as much as like let's say you're a beat maker, as much as um you can work with a billion artists and you can have every single song that's on streaming platforms have your tag or have your beat on it. It does have an impact, but what people forget is you like I'm talking as a producer now. As a producer, you have your own specific sound, you have a source. And with artists, it's like artists adapt to a certain source. That's why artists you see them being very versatile a lot of the time. It's them adapting to different sources of whatever they're given. You know what I'm saying? So now what I'm getting to is that source, what really makes a huge impact for an artist specifically is them having their own iconic sound. So how you really get that is if you have your producer that you cook up with, you trust, because people are gonna, it's not like something that people are gonna expect from you, but it's like a standard that people now have of you, like saying like, okay, this is what we're gonna get. It's either gonna go up or down from that because this person works with this person, they work the best together or they work all the time together. You know what I'm saying? So that's what like it's the same thing as like brand image.
Yeah.
It becomes like your brand image orderly. Is that the word?
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
not visual orderly. You know what I'm trying to say, yeah. But like
Yeah.
audibly,
English
whatever the
vibe.
word is, English vibes.
Yeah.
You know what it is. But
Yeah.
but that becomes your identity when people listen to you. So if you don't
Yeah.
have your own identity, people don't know what to expect from you. But as
Mm,
like if people hear that okay, they worked with this person, it's like okay, they hear your producer's tag on it, it's like okay, I know what's coming out of this. I know what's gonna
mm,
happen. I know I'm gonna fuck with this because that's the standard. That's how it is. And
yeah.
from there, that's what really builds your it builds a lot. It builds your fan base. It builds you as an artist, as a producer. It builds a connection between the artist and the producer, and that is very important. Is because that's like the main, not the main, but it's like the biggest, the best part of collaboration is when you have that person or you have your people that you can always rely on.
Yeah. It's all about the synergy you have with the artist as well. Like you
Yeah,
have to build that first. The foundation is the synergy or the energy you have with them. Because
yeah,
without
because
that,
like
mm,
yeah, because like a lot of people would think that it also depends on what you're here for. That's how you really get to understand that building with an artist is very important because a lot of people would think, or a lot of people would be in it for I make beats, like I make these hard Lil Durk type beats. I wanna be Lil Durk's producer because Lil Durk
mm,
is popping. But you wanna
mm,
understand, Lil Durk had his producer 25 years before he got into this, and they built their sound, that sound that you're hearing now, together. It's not just like
yes,
Lil Durk found some random dude and was like, yeah, and now he's Lil Nah. It's like became an OTF thing. It's like they built it together. That's what people fail to understand because it's not just about the artist you work with. It's not just about working with the huge artists. It's not just about that. Like that happens, but you won't really have your identity that they will resonate with that will make them want to work with you if you haven't built it with an artist that isn't already there. If you can build something with an artist that's upcoming, and that's what really builds a huge movement. That's what builds the motion. That's true motion right there.
Doing it for the culture.
Doing it for the culture, that's where that comes into play.
Yeah.
If you're doing it for the
mm,
culture, you're more focused on building something unique, not something that's
mm,
already been something that you're just trying to remix. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure, for sure. That leads me to my next questions. You just brought it brought this question. So how do you know when a beat will best fit a certain artist you're working with? So do you create a beat around your artist, or you just make a beat that you like?
That's a funny question.
It's a funny question, no lie. So, okay, to answer the question, I build beats around the artist all the
Mm,
time, 100%. Um, it's rarely the case where I'm sending out beats, but in those cases, it's usually the beats that I like the most, that I'm most proud of. But if I know it's not gonna really work with the artist, I'm not just gonna do it because I like the beat. But
mm,
that's why I like working in studio a lot more. With the artist is
mm,
here in the studio, so I can feel their vibe, feel their authentic vibe. Because another thing is I can do research, I can hear what they've put out there, but they could not be in that mood.
They might
Then
not be working on that.
they might not be working on that. Their headspace could be completely somewhere else now, and I could now be bringing them back to something they don't want to be, you know? So it's really about, for me, I like organic work. I like working organically. So having the artist in the studio so we can work off of each other's vibes, and that's how we're going to make something authentic. So I always
mm,
have to work around the artist. And like,
mm.
yeah, a lot of the time, I don't like, not a lot of the time, but there be times where I make a beat or I send a beat. I don't even like that beat. I don't even like, I'm just like, just a beat. It's there, cool. But artists like one of Zay's songs on her project that she just dropped, no, not just dropped, but Girl Like Me. There was a beat on there that I was like, I don't know, it's like too simple. And she's like, but let me have my moment. Like, this beat's hard. Like, let me go crazy. You went crazy on the beat. It's my turn. I'm like, okay, go crazy. I know you're gonna go crazy, but that's just how I feel about it. but it's not about that. It's not about
Mm,
whether you like it or not. It's about, does it work for that person, and does it work for where they are right now? Are they actually gonna resonate with this song? Are they actually gonna make something that makes sense, or are you just making a song?
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I see. That's dope. That's really dope. Yeah, just working on something that you know the artist would like, or working around the artist's vibe is what's important. So yeah,
That's
I
what
feel you.
the producer. Your job as a producer is to set the vibe.
Yeah.
Because the song, yeah, a songs can start in a lot of different ways, but it's like it's up to you to bring it to life. You come up with the beat for the artist to be able to put the vocals on. So you are the foundation now. You have to make sure it's strong.
Mm.
Yeah. Before before this question, slips out my mind. Just a quick question for Zay, right? Um, have you ever like written lyrics down before even having a beat? Have you ever had that and then like just had to find a beat like that maybe Dini has created and you're like, okay, this one suits exactly what I wrote down.
Yeah, I mean, like music can come about in all different ways. You might be in the shower and be like, "Yo, that was a dope bar. Like, I need to write that down now before I forget." So it's
Mhm.
like sometimes, yeah, sometimes there's been probably not full songs, but definitely maybe a hook or a verse or some lines. You
Mm,
know, sometimes when I
okay.
write, like I just go without a beat. I just I don't think about flows really. I just think about what I'm saying. So then I'll fit it into a flow or I'll find a beat that resonates. But I also just genuinely prefer the organic route, which is like I'll sit with you in studio. I'll sit here, I'll listen, and then when something jumps out at me in that specific time, then I'll hop on that. I prefer working like that. I prefer listening to the beat first and then coming up with the lyrics and the flow there. You know, especially with live auto tune. I love chilling by the mic and just singing, just rapping, and just coming up with it like that. Because sometimes I be the sample, even like I'm not necessarily just the main vocal. Sometimes I make samples too. So yeah, it's just really fun. I love doing it that way rather. But anyway, it depends.
Mm, I see, I see. Um, so Dini, do you think it's better for a producer to craft their own signature sound or, continue to explore like different sounds in order to, get more exposure as a producer?
No, well, I mean, going through different sounds does create your own sound.
Because you take a lot from everywhere.
Yeah, you take a lot from everywhere. Yeah, when you experiment a lot, that's how you really find your own.
Mm.
Yeah, because
Did you
there's
guys
no
lose
other
me
way
for a
about it.
second?
Be
Can you
back.
hear us? We got you. We're here. Can you hear us? Hold on.
I think yeah, I think the network was kind of bad on my end, or like
How's it now? Can you hear us now? Shit.
Shit.
good to go.
We good?
We live. We live.
Yeah. Okay, we back. We back at it. Okay, so my question to Dini was, do you think it's better for a producer to craft their own signature sound or continue to explore different sounds, different genres in order to get more
Yeah.
exposure?
Yeah. So, yeah, what I was saying was exploring different sounds and being experimental is how you find your signature sound. It's how
Mm,
you tend to take elements of things you like and put them into what you usually do. So it's not just like having to change genres all the time, and it's like, yeah, it's cool to do that, like do that by all means. Like I wouldn't be against doing that, but when you know, like when you have a genre or like a specific song that you really like making, you tend to take whatever you like out of something else and you try and fit it in and you like switch it up and you like make something new, and that's how you craft and forge your own source. So I think there's no other way about it. You have to have your own source.
If you find your own sauce, rock with it.
Rock with the sauce. Don't try and make someone else's sauce. Don't
No.
be
Mm.
KFC trying to taste like Nando's. Like it doesn't make any sense. That sounds
Mm,
disgusting.
mm.
Don't do
Yeah.
that.
For sure, for
Make sure
sure.
make sure you stay unique, keep true to yourself, and don't be forced to make things just because it's where people are right now, it's because it's the cool thing right now.
Mm,
Do what you like, because if you don't actually like what, if you don't feel what you're actually making, no one is going to feel what you're making, because they can feel that you're doing it for trends, for money. They can feel that it's fabricated. Don't don't fold to what people say about, oh no, things are like this and you have to make this to make it. Brother, make your music that you love. If you are confident and you know your shit is great, people will follow. People will follow you and be confident about it just as much as you are.
For sure, for sure, for
Mm.
sure. And I agree with that. Like just be as authentic as you can be and just do what you love, make what you like, even if it's weird. Like as
Yeah.
a producer, you kind of sometimes do make like weird beats and it's like this might not work, but like or something that's like out of the ordinary, that's not like the norm. Just make your sound that like is not really common, and might be something that people kind of jump towards at some point, because some people like a breath of fresh air, or something that's new, something that they've never heard before, something that's new to their ears, so it's important to kind of like you said, just explore, and then you'll find your sound and what you're accustomed to and what you like. And
Yeah.
yeah, the speaking of like your sound, like who inspires you, like producer wise, like who are your inspirations?
Man, for me, it's the producers that I work with a lot of the time. It's the producers that I collaborate with. Like, well, it's not just the producers, the artists, it's very equal. Yeah, it's very equal. It's a very equal mix between the artists and the producers I work with, because they bring it out of me to make something that I haven't made before, or like to just go. Like being in
Mm.
studio teaches me to just go, just do it. Don't think about it. You don't have time to think about it now. Us are trying to rap right now. If you don't make something right now, you're gonna lose the vibe. They're gonna be sleeping, and now you're whack. So can't be whack. You have to make sure that you keep it going, and that's how I keep it going. That's how I just keep moving forward. Is because the artists really push me. Zay, like I said, Zay's the main one because she's my artist. I'm her producer. Like if everyone doesn't know already, I'm Zay's producer. I am her. So I'm the what you call. I'm the chef. I'm the motherfucking. I'm the supplier of the spices.
For
And
sure.
she will now take the spices. She will now boil it into a nice little concoction, and then she will bring out the. You know what I'm saying? So but now it's everybody has their piece. Everybody's like
Everyone plays a role.
everybody plays a role. Being in studio with Tora, being in studio with Asta Yuri is a crazy producer. Being in studio with Mike, those guys are who really like they really introduce me, inspire me. They inspire me to do what I do.
Mm. Shout out. Shout out to all the producers and collabs, that producers do out there, highly appreciated. So what's your favorite part about, producing?
Hmm. My favorite part about producing when artists jump on it. Yeah,
Mm.
and artists jump on the beats. like just to hear what comes out of it. You know, I'm always excited to hear what comes out of like this idea I had that's now gonna turn into a whole song. That's always that's my favorite part about it.
Yeah, just being able to see like a whole story or a whole image. You just put the foundation of like the paint and stuff, the base paint, and then the artist just
Yeah,
paints the whole picture, and it's like, wow,
exactly.
you didn't expect this picture, but you probably envisioned a different kind of picture, but they made a even better picture than imagined, kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what
Every
produ-
time.
what instruments, what's your favorite instruments to use when you make your beats? What VSTs, what plugins, what instruments do you like to use overall?
You right now, I don't even know what this
What's your
instrument is called.
go-to?
What would I say?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Since
that.
since
Totally
since are my go-to. Yeah, right now I'd say since are my go-to. It's
too.
yeah, flute. Okay, no, let me say flutes. The reason I'll say flutes is because since the beginning of when I started producing, since the first time I started producing, flutes have always been like a huge part of it, and like it's what gives like a lot of the ideas or like that feeling. So yeah, flutes and guitars are probably like the main instruments melodically what I use. And like in terms of VSTs,
I like waves.
I love waves. I only use like see with the VSTs because like I add more of I focus more on the drum side of the beat making. I'm getting into like now I'm getting into sample making, like making my own samples, my own melodies. But when you're in the studio, there's no time to learn. You have to move now. So um yeah, the VSTs that I use, like I love the sausage fattener.
Shout out to Sausage Fatler, man. Like Sausage Fatler just hits crazy. It just makes it
Crazy,
just makes
yeah.
the bass bang, bro.
Makes it beat.
Makes it beef, bro. Like that shit, like
It
niggas be
sounds
see-
funny.
Yeah, it's a big pause. Like that name is
Big
big
pause,
pause.
but
Like, hey man, that shit. Nah, I can't say that. But hey man, that shit's crazy. Like it really makes like because with trap beats, it's because I make trap beats, so you gotta make sure the bass is hitting hard. Otherwise, it's like shit.
gotta be hidden.
That shit's gotta hit. That shit's gotta hit you right here. So sausage fattener for sure. I use a lot of halftime just to add a little bit of sauce, a little bit of bounce to things, to give a variety for the melodies, to give variety to the beat. Looperator. I love Looperator. I love Nexus.
Nexus
Um,
is the OG.
Nexus is super OG, super OG. It was, I think, the first VST I ever heard of when I got into beat making.
That's dope.
Yeah, no, Nexus is crazy, but I guess I just like finding anything that's new, cause like I was really gonna get into Serum, but Serum is so overused. People just it's in. If you even go now to YouTube and search trap loop kits, you're gonna hear all the same sounds, and you just go to the description made on Serum. It's like okay, sure. So everybody's using the Serum shit, but I like using things that nobody's using that makes you like, what is that? You know? Yeah. Those are like
Fire
my usual go-to VSTs. There's a lot of new VSTs I'm getting into, but yeah, for now, those are my go-tos.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, man, that's a whole lot. Shout out to like some of them you just mentioned. Shout out to like you and experimenting and exploring, all these VSTs. you know, as a producer, you need to, you know, try and play around. But sometimes you find a VST that's like your go-to and it's your sound. Because I think like a Metro Boomin, they like he likes Nexus and stuff. Maybe TM88 or even Southside, they like Omnisphere and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
know, they have their go-to, um they go to VSTs plugins to use. So
Mhm.
yeah, you gotta find what kind of where you can do your sound creations, and working on, like you said, making loops and all of that. And
Mm.
it's important to get into that aspect of things. I also need to start getting into that aspect of trying to play around and see how that goes. Let's get into, yeah, for sure, let's get into some music again. Once again, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna be
Yes, sir.
playing a couple of songs by produced by Dini. So could you
Yes,
could
sir.
you please explain the song? Is it What Would You Do?
Yes, sir. That's
Um,
what we do. Yeah.
please tell
So
us how that came about, and then the next song is Brother. So
yeah,
tell us about those.
I'm gonna get into it. I just gotta get some real quick.
For sure, for sure.
I have to, but yeah. What would you do, brother? That's off of my upcoming tape with my brother Ginobili Crimson. Y'all know him as a No Face. I don't know if y'all seen this shit. Y'all seen this motherfucker in the streets. I know y'all seen this shit in the streets. This shit been everywhere outside. He been outside for sure. But yeah, how it came about is like similar situation. Whoa, situation. Similar situation. It was like he put up to the studio, Zae Studios, and we're just like making a lot of music together. It was like around for a while, and we were cooking up a lot of music, and we just thought like the sound can really go somewhere because it is a new sound. There's a lot of crazy songs on that project, and it's just like it's taking this industry to a whole new level. It's taking, I'd say, hip hop, like more than just trap. It's taking hip hop to a whole another level. It's giving a whole new perspective of it because it's now we're in a time where things are evolving and people are really understanding where things are going. People aren't understanding where music as a whole is going right now. So it's just like I'd say it's the transition, you know? It's the transition between where we were and where we're going now. Because where we're going, people are not ready for, and they need to buckle up for, and need to now listen to the damn captain and pay attention. Make sure you follow the protocol because it's a bumpy ass ride. So just we gotta trust each other, make sure that we got each other, and we'll be good. Cause shit, Venus is crazy. But but yeah, so what would you do was the first single off the project. Brother is the second single off the project. And yeah, can bump that, let the people know that this is where we going with the music now.
For sure, for sure. So this is a music break. We're gonna come back and have a conversation with Zaedini. Last few questions, and then yeah, we're gonna come back. You guys just get your get your drink, get your smoke on, just relax, do your thing, and we will be right back. Let's get it.
Yo.
What would you do if all of my homies ran out of the way or because of the food? And I watch what you do. Ain't got nothing to prove. Tell her my shit go poof. Okay. Proof every time I proof. Tell our magician go poof, poof. Baby, now you know the move. Tell our magician go poof. So what you gonna do? Tell our magician go poof. So what you gonna do? Still fucking out riding the street all day, so what you gonna do? Howling outside, I ain't sitting all day, so then what you gonna do? It's a movie outside, I bake no cake now. What you gonna do? Cause now I'm coming for you. These niggas ain't got no truth. Now I'm standing on top of the roof. I call April, say you're a fool. Whatever you did, I ain't even gonna do. Wearing no sock, I ain't need no shoe. I snow outside, I swear I ain't need no fall. Was you hold my ride, I swear I ain't need no car. There's a pin in my flight, I swear I need no ball. Steady cutting the sauce. Steady cutting Steady cutting the sauce. There's a buzzer beater and I'm planning for the action. I see so many fall, the pussy don't get enough. Blow my two so I never know face. She the weather, I'm just like a feather. Tell her my just go poof. Poof every time I tell her my just go poof. Baby, now you know the move. Tell her my just go poof. So what you gonna do? Tell her my just go poof. So what you gonna do? Still fucking out riding sleep all day, so what you gonna do? Howling outside, I ain't sitting all day, so then what you gonna do? Outside. It's a movie outside, I ain't baking no cake now. What you gonna do? Outside. Now I'm coming for you. These niggas ain't got no truth.
Let's go! Let's go!
These niggas ain't got no truth.
This is the Wake and Bake Vibes with Killer Strider.
I've been thinking about that one that fell off my nigga, just call it a day. Yeah, you heard I was going away. Now you niggas is going astray. Acting like I've been running the race. All I do, my nigga, just your face. All of these niggas put in the puna, I said they stuck in a maze. You couldn't see I broke up a cake. Yeah, they bitches got nothing to say. Tell I shit about to cook you a steak. I just put a ring on these nigga bitches, I'm skating and falling away. Yeah, I heard you still running no. Like you guessed it, I'm running the day. Bet you know now I can't
1,000 combos!
Now I know they got something to say. Tell that hunter I came here to slay. By the lake, I'm drowning on the stakes. I gave all my bitches a break. Told them one day that we'll make a way. Stick in my pocket, we facing each other when I'm smoking, feeling no pressure. I'm the plug in the socket, the fire to rocket. I kill everything but her cancer. Don't let her step in no dancer. I'm chill like a faucet, I'm flowing, I'm dripping. Everything I did was endeavors. He thought you could see my propellers. Tell her my fans, but I'm clouding on purpose. Sipping on purpose, I'm sipping on syrup. My girl just came over, she know I prefer. Asking the bitches, I'm calling them now. Who making out on the sofa? This happened only one day, and I'm eating her out at the back of the Rover. She almost forgot I'm a chauffeur. She eating mommy like it's kosher. See that why that eat for the coach. Wait, my brother, see I'm coming no face, my brother. I was no day, my brother. You should open that case,
100 combos.
My brother, now I know it's too late, my brother. Now it's getting on, my brother. Say you know go eat, my brother. Go eat. My brother, say you know go eat, my brother. My brother, you know go eat, my brother. Go eat. Don't go eat, my brother. Don't go eat, my brother. Don't go eat, my brother.
You are now listening to the Wake and Bake Vibes
So never, never interrupt me, okay? Not if there's a fire. Not even if you hear the sound of a thud from my home, and 1 week later, there's a smell coming from there that can only be a decaying human body. And you have to hold a hanky to your face because the stench is so thick that you think you're gonna faint. Even then, don't come knocking.
I see the walls and they closing in quick. Seen the ground fall from my feet. I got the call, started losing my shit. This is so not what it seems. I see the walls and they closing in quick. Seen the ground fall from my feet. I got the call, started losing my shit. This is so not what it seems. I don't know nothing about that shit. It's not what I expect to give a fuck. What you think? I ain't looking for acceptance. If you ride with the boy, then you know that I'm indebted. People live to hate it, and I love to fucking dead them. Fuck it, still think I'm bluffing. Now you need something and you don't get nothing. Told you from the gate, you could have everything. Gotta take a gamble. Ain't no guarantees. Light another candle. Picture for the casualties. Shit to get you rattled. That should give me therapy. Rolling by myself, y'all rolling with the cavalry. Used to have a rat pack, poison gotta scatter in. I am not a veteran, I am not a rookie. I am not the one to pull back if you push me. Talk a lot of shit, what the fuck is it to me? Used to rock a mask with the gloves and the hoodie. That was 2 decades ago, I was ready to go. Now I step in the dough, got the ebb and the flow. Gotta keep it composed, I ain't tripping on shit. Y'all could do what you do, just ain't nothing I'm missing, I know. Yeah, I know, this life get motherfucking crazy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. This life get motherfucking crazy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. This life get motherfucking crazy.
I see the walls and they closing in quick. See the ground fall from my feet. I got that call, started losing my shit. This is so not what it seems. I see the walls and they closing in quick. See the ground fall from my feet. I got that call, started losing my shit. This is so not what it seems.
See the walls and they closing in quick. See the ground fall from my feet. I got that call, started losing my shit. This is so not what it seems. I see the walls and they closing in quick. See the ground fall from my feet. I got that call, started losing my shit. This is so not what it seems.
This is the Wake and Bake Vibes with Killer Strike.
Watch me and my team puzzle piece this shit together. LLCs, we moving clean as Alka-Seltzer. Gotta keep that money safe, that trust a shelter. I love it when a plan comes together. Big drip, she calls it that money. I gotta get to her like a bandit, yeah, yeah, yeah. My niggas, I'm sorry. If the charge is loyalty, then damn it, I'm red-handed, yeah, yeah, yeah. We built it from the bottom 10 years and we ain't stopped. They asking when I'm dropping, nigga, check the baseline when you buy. Oh, some of my niggas had to push them keys. Now I got my niggas legit off from pushing keys. Watch me and my team puzzle piece this shit together. LLCs, we moving clean as Alka-Seltzer. Gotta keep that money safe, that trust a shelter. Gotta love it when a plan comes together. Watch me and my team puzzle piece this shit together. Money safe, that trust a shelter. Love it when a plan comes together. Big drip, she call it that money. I drafted it to her like a bandit, yeah, yeah. This season, all season, Mike Tyson, all in. Offense and defense is outstanding, yeah. Need my outstanding share the game, I understand it, play. Soon as I
Mine's fine, I'll be Gucci, man, LaFleur on another stratosphere. Manifested can appear, that's the master plan this year. Call on me the grenadier, the track I do the damage here.
Watch me and my team puzzle piece this shit together. LLCs, we moving clean as Alka-Seltzer. Gotta keep that money safe, that trust the shelter. Gotta love it when a plan comes together. Watch me and my team puzzle piece this shit together. LLCs, we moving clean as Alka-Seltzer. Gotta keep that money safe, that trust the shelter. Love it when a plan comes together. Ain't no INT, but there is to me. That I hit that 3, yeah. Why she always smiling when she see me? She just wanna hang out all night. I just wanna rock out with my team. Wait until you see us live. Oh, wait until you see us live. Yeah. KDB. That beat is fire.
Folksy P.
You are now listening to Wake and Bake Vibe.
BabyG. Hey. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hit the sound. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's ride. Hey. Yo. 61, 2, 3 into the 4. All dipping low with the pedals off the floor. Fingers on the switch, you know what that before. And still looking pimpin' even in the fourth. La be the name, I call him my boo thing. Always saw representing with no shame. It's all day, TT, MFT. If you know, you know. And down the ride for the team, wow. Sun is gleaming and we're feeling alive. Still in the sunshine state of Fajita de Dia. Riding out like we in LA, cause he from Fresh Styles, up on 3, rolling down the highway. And we all act like family, cause we down to ride with anybody who into the same thing. All invited when we spinning that chrome. Better have them batteries charged, cause we all check. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go, rolling in the low. Let's go. Some metro. Whoa, yeah. Let's go. Ride slow in the low. Whoa, hit the switch and let it flash. Yeah, and we all just chillin', cruising to the next spot to park up. Some people spark up, some people talk shit, some could be wiring up. Fresh solenoids for the hydraulics to fire up. Make that shit bounce, shake the knock off loose until the wheels falling off. Yo, I seen it too. Still dipping low from the shed to the streets in the hot Queensland, undead from the heat. And now Steve's just cooking, throw that ice in the SD. Gotta keep the beverages crisp, cold, and icy. Check out the homie, got the Chevy sitting nicely. Representing outside the shop with JFC. Quick speed, get back on the road. Into the sunset, slowly switch it to night mode. Nearly every car can hit the switch up for hydros. Then make that ass drop, get that resident down low for sure. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go, rolling in the low. Let's go, burning up some petrol. Let's go, ride slow in the low. Hit the switch and let it flash. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. Oh, it's hard.
Hey yo, that's my jam. Turn it up.
It's me the time. We the real Jews, better keep in mind who that is. They on evil time. Soon you gon' see who deserve to shine with an eagle eye. It's me the time. We the real Jews, better keep in mind. On evil time. Soon Soon you gon' see who deserve to shine. With an eagle eye, kicking it like Galatasaray. I'm ballin' real hard with a magic play. No shortcuts, bro, I took the hard away. I'm on that Mars champagne, ripple Chardonnay. If I'm on that brown, then it's Grand Marnier. I stepped up my frames, he's a Cartier. I ain't too drunk to speak, I ain't too blind to see that every 7 years, look what they did to me. 1966, financial crisis. 73 was an oil shot. 1980, a hard recession. In 1987, they ain't learned a lesson. 1994, did you second guess it? A bond market crash while you Clinton rapping. 2001, that was 9/11. In 2008, Obama recession. 2015, mega crash alert. 2022, cradle ISO 22. The prices might reduce, better calculate your moves. They don't want to have a truce, they just want to see you lose. My country owe a couple $1 trillion. Why you think we got all this money problems? I'm running up my digital cash, cause we can't afford another market crash. Me the time. We the real Jews, better keep in mind. Who that is, they on evil time. Soon you gon' see who deserve to shine. With an eagle eye, me the time. We the real Jews, better keep in mind. Who that is, they on evil time. Soon you gon' see who deserve to shine. With an eagle eye.
It's Shmita, can't believe ya. I'ma tell you one time, Justin Bieber. Tip of the financial scale like a Libra. Digital cash, my wallet looking greener. The greatest transfer of wealth. Gotta keep it low key, gotta keep it stealth. Marcus in the red, seeing everything melt. Play your cards, writing and accept what you dial. African New Year at the same time though. We the real Jews, let me ain't lie though. In the recession, why did they lie though? Everything's gonna be okay, have high hopes. There's a difference between you and me. Shmita time, 17-year platinum jubilee. Read between the lines and the truth you will see it's inevitable. Rest in peace to the queen. Now I'm talking about the banknotes. I don't really care, y'all. I'm an asshole. Let the money swim to me like a tap hole. I'm getting high like the prices of gas though. The last big event was 17 years ago. This is a once in a lifetime event for me. Can't miss out on this opportunity. And I give no fucks, truthfully. Right place at the right time, that's where you should be. But you're asleep, can't wake up a flock of sheep. Truth is in plain sight, it ain't that deep. Got my eyes in the keyhole, watch me peep. Following the money trail, I look like a creep. Dirty money on the floor, watch me sweep. Keep my money in my pants like my breeze. My money talks, so it don't keep it breathe. Shmita or Shmita, golden standard like Midas. My eye is on the prize. Financial crisis is almost on the rise, and that's how I'm moving on the real though. Can you tell me what's real though? Hold my money in escrow. I'm feeling like Drake. I got money to blow. XRP, watch the liquidity flow.
Shmita time. We the real Jews, better keep in mind. Who that is, they on evil time. Soon you gon' see who deserve to shine. With an eagle eye, Shmita time. We the real Jews, better keep in mind. Who that is, they on evil time. Soon you gon' see who deserve to shine. With an eagle eye.
Yes, we're back from that amazing music break. Welcome back. Before we get into the conversation, I have an announcement to the XRPL community. So, as you know, me and the Wake and Bake Vibe crew have a partnership, collaboration with As a Party's Pizza, where we will be giving away 3 custom Sona Muse pizzas made by As a Party's Pizzeria. You guys should check it out. In order to enter this competition, all you need to do is purchase the Shmita digital song on the Sonar Muse platform for 2 XRP, or I think it's 2 XRP. And once you have purchased it, we will give you a free Shmita Regium token, and you'll be eligible to earn a free pizza. So we're giving away 3 pizzas, 3 custom pizzas for that song Shmita. If you do purchase the Shmita song, let's get into it. If you do purchase that Shmita song, you will be able to get a free Regium token where you will be able to passively earn from the song forever until you do sell that token. So get to it. Get to it. The competition ends on the 11th of July, which is next week. So we will be announcing the winners next week. Let's go. Okay, let's get back into the conversation. Um, so we have Zaedini right here, and we will be chopping it up all about, you know, music and their careers in the music space. So guys, how did you guys start working together? First to the everybody, the Wake and Bakers, right? You guys don't know that Zay Dini are a couple. They actually are a couple. They're not just producer and artist. So um how did you guys start working together, first of all? And before you even start working together, how did you guys, like, meet each other, get introduced to each other?
I just finished it. I said,
Keep going, kid.
yeah. All right. Um, well, first, how do we meet? So, how we met? Damn. Okay, so backstory. So, we went to this, like, I'm gonna call it like arts academy. She went there the year before, I went there the year after. But we had like the same sort of mentor from the academy, and he saw like my potential as like, I was the best in the class, and he was already her. He was producing for her and working with her at the time. So he saw that like, man, I could be like a good addition to like the team that they had at the point in time. So it was like a thing of, okay, we met in studio in Bryanston. What's the studio's name? Come on. We met in the studio at Hip Hop Legends.
Hip Hop Legends.
We met at Hip Hop Legends. I'm not sure where in Bryanston, but there's a studio in Bryanston. They were doing a show called Track on the Spot at the time. And so it was just a thing of, I wasn't like really producing. I didn't have much to say. I was just watching to see how she is in studio so I could understand what it was like. But it was like from there we just built a connection and a chemistry immediately the moment we started talking. And it was like it felt unreal, like it felt more of like we would like we've met before, like we've been knowing each other for a minute now, but I knew about her like very vaguely. It wasn't like a thing of we ever met before. It wasn't like a thing of we knew each other through people. It was nothing like that. It was completely new, but it felt strong already.
It's natural.
It was natural. It felt like we had this strong bond that just got reconnected now. So from then it was like things got like we started working together from then on, and our chemistry just got stronger and stronger and stronger, like taking away from like the music side, just personally, like just from us like talking to each other, like things just became strong and strong. We started opening up to each other, and from there I guess
Here we are.
here we are,
Mhm. Yeah, no, it's like just crazy when we tell people we met in the studio because it's like we worked together and like our love story began in the studio when we first met. And yeah, it's love from first sight. Definitely just feel like I met my soulmate. So yeah.
Mhm. Uh, that's that's something that I rarely hear about, like in music. You rarely see that kind of relationship and that dynamic within the music space. Usually it happens maybe a bit after things
Mhm.
things happen, but like you rarely see it happen within the music space. So since you guys are in a relationship, right, how do you separate the business aspect of the music from your relationship? Does it ever get does your personal relationship ever affect what you guys have built within the music side of things?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, obviously, being in a relationship and working together, it's about balancing the two. So we will have times where it's like, nah, babe, we talking too much about work right now. We're gonna leave work downstairs in the studio. We're not gonna bring it upstairs into our personal life. So, it's just separating them and just knowing like when to like focus on what, because the connection is so strong in the music as well as outside of the music. So it's just about giving the relationship time to shine and then giving the music time to shine too. And like I think it's genuinely very helpful because there's nobody that knows me better than he does, and that's in terms of everything, just me as a person. So working with him is like extremely easy because he just knows me. He knows where my head's at. He knows what I'm thinking about. Like, it makes it easier for me to be open with how I feel and bring that into the music as well, because now I'm in a safe place because I'm with him. you know it's just, that's how it feels to me. And so you got anything to add to that?
Yeah, it's just about the balance. The main thing is just knowing, like, well, the balance comes with trust. Knowing that I can trust her to do anything and that she trusts me to do anything. And we know each other's boundaries on top of it. And we respect each other's boundaries. We're not trying to do anything to step on each other's toes. We love each other we love each other, we respect each other, we care for each other's feelings. So like, and it's just like it's not necessarily a thing of like our relationship would affect things in the business side of things, because there aren't really things that would, I don't know how to word it.
It's like there's no competition because
There's
we
no
believe in each
competition.
other to the extent where like we put each other first. Like I put him first no matter what. I don't mind taking a back seat and pushing him, like focusing on him wherever I can, helping him wherever I can, because now I understand what he does. It's not like, oh, I'm a doctor and he's a lawyer and we have to find common ground. It's like we make music together, and even when he's working on his own project, like I'm in the back, I'm like PA. If he needs juice, I'm there. If he needs this, I'm there. And that's like there's no competition. That's why it's really beautiful.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to hear that you both managing each other in a sense. You both each other's A&R in a sense. Just pushing each other, and that's a dynamic you need when it comes to creating like a duo or a group. You need to find some kind of balance within it. So what's one thing that you like about working together?
It isn't just one thing. There's a
Yeah.
lot of things that we love about working together.
Hello.
There's a lot of things. Do we have to pick one?
Okay, you can mention a few, but like, what's the number one thing that the top thing that you can say? Just pick one of the like things that you like about like working
I'm with her.
together.
I'm with her. I have her with me wherever I am. That's my favorite part about it.
Shout out
I'll pick.
fire.
I found her.
I love how you push me to be a better person. That's like one of my biggest things. You really push me to be the best version of myself that I could be. And that goes with anything, even being an artist. When I'm sitting here and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this. My voice won't let me do this. You're always there to encourage me to be like, no, just try it. Trust me. You got it.
Of course.
I love that about you.
I love the chemistry. I
Mm.
love how the understanding that we know what but she knows what I'll be saying before I say it.
Yeah, we said it at the same time.
Or we say it at the same time. It's like we know where each other's going, how we feel about things. We know how to communicate, you know. So if it's like if there's a situation, it's like we know how each other feels. So it's like okay, we just look at each other. I sharp. Let's go. Let's yeah. You know, let's move.
Yeah.
Or it's like right now on stage is where I'm seeing a lot of that is
Yeah.
because I'm her DJ now. I just got into DJing, so it's like I was just like I know exactly what to do when exactly how she wants to execute things.
No one could do it better than you, babe. Yeah, you know
Nobody
me.
could do it better than you.
Me over
What's
there.
what's are there any funny situations you have been in whilst working together?
But funny, like, is it like a, just any funny thing? Or like, yeah, what you mean by funny?
You still will.
Yo, anything funny? There's a lot.
Shit.
There's hella.
Can they
hella.
hear us?
Yo,
I don't know if they can hear us.
yo, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here. Can hear you.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what you mean by funny?
Like any funny situations in terms of like any comedic situations that you've been in, any awkward situations in the studio with somebody, anything that could be like a moment where you're like, damn, you look back, you're like, damn, that was really weird. That was really funny to have happened within the studio. Being like even making music, like in terms of like recording, you're like, oh damn, this person didn't know how to record their lines properly or something like that.
That one's a norm, you see that one. Yeah,
that's
a lot in the studio. Yo, I know there's lots. There's if you're gonna say it like that, then yeah, there's lots. There's times where it's like I told him now we have a rule. He's not gonna play my vocals aloud without auto tune, without my preset. Cause that'd be embarrassing. Like I want to hear my raw vocals back. Play me that with the sauce. That's my rule. I don't like hearing myself with raw vocals. Just and it's funny if you're sitting in a session that's like randomly there's the vocals. I'm just like, this is my preset. It's the auto tune and key. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that one. I feel that one.
No. I mean,
I can't think of anything right now. Can't really think of
Has there ever been a situation where someone's been lit, like super lit, and then like couldn't even record?
Oh yeah. Okay, wait. There's a one time. It was after Iverson tour. We pulled up here with a group of people, with a group of artists. I don't know. You were the only producer. Yeah, so it was just him producing, but we pulled up with like a few artists. And now they brought these girls, right? And like these girls just don't understand how the whole process of recording works. So now they're out here making noise in the back, just like, oh, that's so funny. Laughing at the ad libs. And then like everyone just looked at me because now I'm the only female artist. So I'm like, no, babe, pause there. Yo, you guys understand that we're working here. Like, if you guys are gonna laugh like that, you can at least go sit outside and go laugh. Cause when we're here, we're working. And it was like a situation was like, damn, if I didn't say some, we was probably not gonna be able to record. Yeah, because it was like, yo, if you're laughing at ad-libs, like I know ad-libs are funny, but like hold it in until they're done recording it, and then we can all laugh together because everyone's gonna laugh anyways. We're all laughing at ad-libs here.
Hey man, we had a cricket doing ad libs.
Oh my days, yeah.
We had a cricket in the studio doing ad libs for motherfuckers.
They're part of the song.
They were part of the song. And the crazy thing is on beat the whole time. Can you hear it in Crack Addict? Yeah, it's Crack Addict.
Yeah, but it's like barely. It's more that song.
Oh yeah. Like for real. when it
No,
comes
yeah.
to ad libs, yeah, ad libs is crazy because like it's just a person just saying one word at a time, and it's like, and the way they hyped up about the ad libs is like crazy. So I've had situations where people laugh, and it's like, damn, okay, these ad libs are wild. But I've had situations where people are like super lit in the studio that they like pass out and they couldn't even record
Oh,
their own
yes.
verse. It's like, damn.
It happens.
I
I've had sessions where people take 20 years to record, and now
Not everyone else.
everyone else is sleeping, and now the session can't go on because this nigga's too
mm,
slow, and now we have to call it quits because everyone's
mm,
sleeping.
Mm. No, there's been
yeah,
times. There's been times.
mm, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So describe your favorite and least favorite part about like being a musician, both of you. So you, Zay, how is it like? What are your favorite, parts about being a musician, and what's your least favorite part about being a musician? And then you, Dini, what's your favorite part about being a producer and least favorite?
Alright, so on my side, I'm gonna start with the least favorite because worst first. But I just don't like the way that there's a lot of people that don't understand what you do, and they're gonna make it seem like you're not
Mm,
working when you put everything into it. That's why that's like the biggest thing I don't like. It's just how people might seem that like you're not working like that just because you don't have a 9 to 5. And it's like I'm working for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing what I'm doing, and just because yes I have fun doing it doesn't mean that it's always
mm,
fun, firstly, but it doesn't take
mm,
away from the seriousness of what you're doing at the end of the day. Because it's like, yeah, it
mm,
takes a lot to be a creative. I mean, you're creating something from scratch. So that's like the one thing I don't like about, I want to say being a musician, but it's, like what you get from being a musician
Yeah.
more than just being a musician.
Mm.
And then like my favorite part is literally just the experimentalness of it. Like you can just go crazy and create, and that feeling of leaving the studio with a whole new song. That
mm,
feeling, I live for that feeling. Or going on stage and being able to share your work with your fans and with your people. And it's like seeing the reaction that you get, because like for me when I perform I don't just always have a set like this is what I'm doing. Sometimes I
mm,
go to an event and I'm just like, yo, okay, I read the crowd, I can see they're feeling more mellow. You know what, let me just go with the singing vibe today. Or other times they want to rage and I'm like, sure, I got those songs too, I'm gonna pull those out, I'm gonna perform those songs, I'm gonna match the crowd's energy. And I just love
mm.
seeing how I can create that energy for people, making people happy, making people feel good about themselves. That's what I love the most about me being a musician. And you, baby?
Well, what I like the most about being a producer, I'd say, is the creative side of it. The creative side of hearing something and being able to, whether it doesn't have to necessarily be something musical, it could just be any sort of sound, but being able to turn that or turn anything into a beautiful work of art is my favorite part about it. And hearing the outcome of it all, like learning new things, like things that you wanted to do, things that you wanted to incorporate, and like things that I wanted to incorporate into my beats, is now learning it and mastering it and hearing like the growth and hearing like the difference and the evolution of my sound. Is That's my favorite part about production. um Thing I hate the least about production: FL Studio crashes. FL Studio crashes way too much.
Oh, that's a big
Way
one.
too damn much.
Especially if you didn't sing.
Was
Especially if you ain't safe. If you ain't safe, it's over for you. So, and that happens to me all the time. Other than that, I can't think about anything. FL Studio is probably my biggest pet peeve.
hey, for
But
sure.
hey, man. I love FL Studio. I can't ditch it for shit. So I have to
Making music.
love making music. So I have to take it with its flaws, you know.
Yeah,
For
damn,
sure.
I feel you with that one. The FL Studio, FL Studio crashing is the worst, man. When your computer is working overtime, it's like
Yo,
the worst kind of thing to happen. But there is a way to prevent that.
Oof, yo, wait, yo, hold on. We just thought of a funny situation now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I just thought of a hilarious situation.
Mm.
So now we were in the studio working on one of her songs that are about to drop. It's one of the craziest singles we got. It's gonna be the biggest song she's gonna drop yet, and that's facts. I know that for a fact. But yo, we were working on the song. We have this artist in. It's a fucking major, multi-platinum legend, you know, type shit. It's like, yo, fuck. Like, you know,
It's one of those situations.
it's one of those situations where it's like, damn,
You can't mess up.
we gotta be on our shit now.
Yeah.
And then my laptop decided that that day was the day that it's fried. That day was the day that
Your laptop just fried.
my laptop just fried.
As the session was about to start.
Yeah, it was perfectly fine.
It had stage
They
fright.
walked us in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the laptop had huge stage fright. The moment the nigga walked into the damn studio, it didn't switch on ever again.
It's still broken to this day.
Still broken to this day. I had to get a whole new laptop. Well, she got me a whole new laptop. But
yeah, that was a funny situation.
just to find out that I burnt the whole motherboard of my laptop.
Cause you too fire.
We be making fire on that motherfucker, but yeah, sorry. We just thought about that situation now. I just
Just had to throw that in.
just had to throw it in real quick.
I wonder who this artist is, and I look forward to hearing this song soon. You know, yeah, that's crazy to have such a situation happen at a time like that. I would have been so pissed. Like I would have been so pissed. I wonder how that artist thought as well.
Yeah, cause like we had to make a
So what
plan
did you
real
do within
quick.
the situation?
Yeah, we just had to grab my laptop, and on my laptop doesn't have the sauce. It ain't got the VSTs, it ain't got the plugins, it ain't got none. And we were trying to cook up like from scratch. And then like everything was just leading to us recording on this song because we recorded the song like maybe a year before we got the feature. So we're just like, you know what? Let's just put him on a song, see how it goes, see if he's feeling the song. So I had to run, get my laptop, and just somehow find the beat. And thankfully enough, I had the beat, so we could at least just record like the verse. And then after that, we just like we had to make sure that the new laptop was arranged so that we could carry on with the song. And now the song's mixed and mastered. It's nearly ready to drop. We had a photo shoot for it, you know, so the cover art's being edited, the songs mixed and mastered, so it's just a matter of time now. Just it's yeah. Yeah, that one.
For sure.
It's heavy.
Looking forward to hearing that one. I have a few more questions. I don't want to take too much of your time, so I'm just going to ask you a few more questions before we get into the next segment of the show. So tell me, what is your favorite performance that you've had within your career?
Yeah, it's been a few so far. On my end, I absolutely loved performing at Wonderland. I'm really sad. I don't know if they still happen, but in my eyes, they don't happen anymore. So I really love performing at Wonderland. That was probably one of my best performances, as well as performing at the Sound Room in Kailami. They just have crazy sound equipment. So hearing your songs on those was like monitors, those speakers. It's just beautiful. It's just amazing to hear that. Yeah, I love those venues. I love those events. Big time.
For me, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like for me it was Area 51 is one of them.
Yeah,
Area
Area
51 is
51.
one of them. I was probably Area 51.
No, they were
Area 51. Area 51 was.
That's the first time you DJed.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever DJed. I just got thrown onto that stage with no practice and figured it out. But
You did that shit.
we ended up having a lit set.
Yeah.
Crazy set. That's why I love it. That's why I love it so much. Because it's like things also didn't work out like that well, you know? But we improvised.
Improvise is a big thing.
Improvising is a big thing. So we made it happen and we still gave the crowd a huge, crazy ass show. So I'm proud of that event. I won't lie. I won't lie.
And also performing at the Hilton in New York.
Shit, the Hilton.
Yeah, that was a crazy one. Last year we were in the States. So we were actually in Atlanta for Independence Day last year, which was crazy. Crazy.
A year ago today. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
No, it was dope performing in New York. I won't lie.
Shout out to y'all. Another question is, what was the worst performance you had, and what did you learn from it?
The worst one I had was the one we did in Northcliffe. And we decided to get a bit baked, you know? We were like, man, we're trappers.
Yeah.
We gotta trap. We gotta be part of that trap aesthetic, smoking young blunt before the performance, be chilled.
Amen.
So we thought.
I ain't doing that again.
Never do
I'm
that
not
ever
doing that
again. Never
The cotton mouth.
Cotton mouth, I couldn't even say a word properly. I couldn't swallow. My throat was so dry. There was no water. Oh my God, I couldn't breathe.
It was bad. Yo, definitely never gonna smoke before a gig before.
Never gonna smoke. Never, ever gonna smoke before a gig again.
Yeah.
That was probably the worst performance I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, no, actually, I think too.
You too.
Yeah, no, that was bad.
Oh my God, that was horrible.
Yeah, that's probably the worst.
I like to forget about it. I won't lie.
Yeah, those are learning curves for real, those kind of
Yeah.
situations.
You have to.
You have to experience it to know,
You have to experience it to know what your boundaries are, to know what to do and what you can't do.
Also, performing at I think it was Miles of Rage. Yeah, I performed with a kidney infection, and they
Oh,
made me wait
wow.
like hours for my set, and I waited, but I was standing this whole time, just waiting backstage, and then I like performed a few songs, and I was in so much pain. It was horrible. I won't lie to you. Like I still gave energy. I still tried to give as much as I could to the crowd. But it was very difficult. It was like really difficult to perform with like a kidney problem. That was probably also not really my favorite performance.
What did you learn from that experience?
I need to relax with pushing myself. Yes, because if you don't listen to your body, like it could end up really badly. You have to listen to your body. As much as I really love performing and I'll do anything to be on stage, sometimes I just can't. Sometimes you just have to let your body rest. And I'm really bad at just chilling. You can ask him. I'm really bad at just chilling.
She won't do it.
No, I won't. So, but I have to, it's just give and take.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So the next question would be, what qualities do you think make a great musician?
Being yourself. That's like one of my biggest points. Is just if an artist is being themselves, being 100% true to themselves, growing and not being afraid to grow, not being afraid to try new things. I think a lot of artists box themselves in, well, musicians all around will box themselves in because they don't sound like this person, or they don't make music like that person, or they're doing something that people don't quite understand yet. And it's just a thing of like, you need to just stick with it, just be yourself, because that's what matters at the end of the day, is that you're doing something you love doing. And make the best musicians are the ones that put everything into it, putting everything into what they do. Yeah, that's what I think.
100%.
Like, what makes a great musician is don't be scared to experiment. Don't be scared to be weird. Don't be scared. There's no such thing as embarrassment. You have to know that there's no such thing as embarrassment, because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to do something. We're just creating. And you can't, like you said, put a box on creativity. You can't put a label on it. You can't put
A formula.
a formula to it. You can't say whether this is, you can't say what is and what isn't music. You can't say what is and isn't great, because it just depends on who resonates with it.
Yeah, literally. There's always people that'll resonate with you. It's also about not like comparing yourself, not seeing an artist doing well now and being like, oh, I'm gonna jump on that wave because they doing well. It's like, just know that you're gonna do well in your own accord, which means like you might take longer to blow up, you might make a sound that people don't get, but you're gonna get there at your own time. And when it happens for you, it's gonna be the best thing. It's gonna be what makes sense for you. Because if you try to do what someone else did, like, it's right for them, it's not right for you. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, that's those are some great answers, and appreciate those answers for sure. Okay, so let's get into the final segment of the show. This is the last segment, overrated, underrated. I will be
Yes,
explaining
sir.
what that is. Are you guys ready?
We ready.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Tragic, cause life is really magic. It's full of a lot of tricks, like a hat loaded with rabbits. You always get a chance, so you gotta go out and grab it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what overrated, underrated? For those who not know, we give our guests some topics. They'll tell us if they think it is overrated or if it is underrated, and they will tell us why as well. So for those in the chat, for those on Twitter, for those on YouTube, for those on Instagram, just put your answer in the chat and let us know why you think it's overrated, underrated. So I'll give you guys 3 topics, and then you'll tell me if you think it's overrated or underrated. So the first one is SoundCloud.
I think it
You
was
think it's
overrated.
overrated or underrated?
It was overrated at a point.
It was overrated at a point.
And now I feel like it's underrated.
Yeah.
It's a bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So why do you think it's underrated now?
I just think purely because of how many people, like, there was a point where people were like, everyone can rap. It's easy to rap. It's easy to be a rapper, And I feel like there's a lot of hidden talents on SoundCloud, because you must remember, at the end of the day, it's a free streaming platform. It's free to upload, it's free to distribute your music there, and it's free to listen. So I think there's a lot of underrated artists on SoundCloud that aren't getting recognition after the whole trend of being a SoundCloud rapper. Yeah, that's what I feel.
For sure. For you, Dini, is it the same?
It's the same. I got nothing to add to that.
Okay.
It was overrated, it's underrated now.
No, because think of it like this, like, as a musician, now that the whole SoundCloud like era has like died down a lot, it's not dead, but it's died down a lot. It just feels like we'll be like, nah, our music has to be on Apple Music, on Spotify, on these crazy platforms. And now that comes with a level of quality, and not all the songs you make will, have that about them. They're not as like maybe high quality sometimes. Like for instance, there's a song I really love, one of my own songs, and the hard drive it was made on completely crashed. We don't have access to those stems. We can't re-record it because it was like it was made at a specific time with specific energy. You can't recreate that energy. And it's like I feel like it's a perfect song for SoundCloud, you know? And then it's like I just want SoundCloud to still have its moment, even after the whole trend of being a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. I 100% agree with that. I think yeah, SoundCloud should be used. Well, let me not say should. It can be used for those songs that you can't recover, or those throw quote unquote throwaway songs. Those songs that you
Yeah.
deem not fit for social those mainstream platforms, because
Yeah.
it should be where you experiment and give away like songs where you rap on other artists beats, doing freestyles and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I think that's where
Exactly.
it could be used, and what it could be used for, because it's like you said, it's a free platform, and that can give your audience access to a different side of you and what
Yeah.
you are experimenting with. Maybe that's where you put the songs that you're testing out, and then people
Mm.
might not like some songs. You just keep them on there, but if they liking whatever you're experimenting with, then you say, okay, yeah, I'll put this on. I'll put the full song on the mainstream platforms, the digital streaming platforms, for you guys to access and stuff like that. you know that's where I see it. I think yeah, it is definitely underrated. I
Yeah.
agree with you guys. SoundCloud is underrated. I do put some music on there too. Like, it's a good way, as well as being a producer. It's good for you to just put beats on there and people
Yeah.
to just explore
100%.
and find you, because a lot of great producers get discovered on there too.
Exactly. Producers don't have that much to promote themselves, like with an artist you can go perform. Not all
Mm,
producers are out here getting booked because they're a producer. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's
mm,
like being able to promote your beats on another service like SoundCloud, it's extremely helpful, especially
Exactly.
to like I was also gonna say because there's a lot of people that can't get to to Apple Music and
Yeah.
Spotify.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
mm.
people that just can't get to it, but they can get to SoundCloud. So I feel as if like it's underrated right now.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah. So SoundCloud's definitely underrated. We agree on that. It's underrated. Let's get into the next one, which is posthumous albums. So albums releases from somebody who has passed away, just making releases like that from either their label or their estate or their family, releasing their music. What do you think of that?
Mm. Mm. Yeah, this one's a difficult one. It's Yo, it's a deep question actually. It's a very deep question. I feel like if people are doing it for the right reasons, then uh it's underrated. But
Mm,
if they're doing it to still make money, like to use that person's name in vain, like to use it for a stream of income, like then
mm,
it's overrated, So I
mm,
guess it just depends. Because also a lot of artists didn't get to release all their music. They didn't get to release like what they made. And I do think that it's a really great thing that people around them understand that and still give the fans like their craft, their work.
mm.
Yeah. Because like, okay, I want to say it's overrated
Okay. Yeah.
because solely because once you've lost that artist, it's not the
It's not
same.
the same.
Yeah,
Mm,
hearing them,
it's
it's
different.
it's different. Like if you go like here, if you like listen to an artist that's passed away, to like if you listen to the music that you heard when they were alive, it's like you still kind of have that feeling that they gave you, you know what I mean? But now it's like you hear something new that you haven't heard before, but you know they're not around. It's like
It's just hard to take in.
it's hard to take in. It's like it's not necessarily like you relate to what they're saying anymore because it's like they're not. It's not like they're living what they're actually saying. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like they can't. You can't look at it and be like, yeah, you are. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's a very tricky situation. But it's just like for me, this is a personal thing. For me, listening to an artist once they've already passed away,
It's just hard to do.
it's just hard to do unless it's the music that I already know.
Yeah.
Then it's more like, yo, R.I.P. man, I really miss you. Now it's just like a no, I'm not listening to this artist anymore.
I know you're not around. But...
I know you're not around, so I know I'm not feeling this with you right now. I know I'm
Oh,
not.
it just hurts too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just hurts too much to hear their music, you know, like sometimes you just need to.
Exactly. It's like now if I had it's like now if Take had to drop an album, it's like
It'd be hard to listen to.
it's like fucking hell.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see.
To be honest, I think it is overrated because it kind of taints their legacy at the same time
Yeah.
because they don't really have that creative input unless it was like a project that they were done with and they finalized before they passed on, and it's like, okay, yeah, this is what I wanted out because
Yeah.
they had the full on control over that. But if it's just like what you were saying is they doing it for the money, or just out of sheer greed in some way, then I think it definitely is overrated. But
Yeah.
if it's like something where it was planned out, and
Mm.
maybe they have some music in the vault and they like, yo, once, and you probably seen a video of them saying, yo, once I'm gone, this is the music I have in the vault and this is gonna all come out, then yeah, it's cool, then it's fine, like I would understand. But if it's like just music that was just released, it kind of does taint their legacy in some way. Like posthumous albums do kind of taint their legacy because when it comes to artists who are signed to labels, the label kind of makes them work with artists they probably didn't even want to work with or wouldn't have worked with, or you wouldn't have imagined them working with at all, and
That's
it kind
true.
of ruins the music overall. It's like, oh, what? I didn't think he would or she would work with this artist. This artist doesn't seem like they suit the vibe of my favorite artist. So yeah, I think it is overrated. I think it's overrated and it shouldn't be something unless it's really, really something planned out.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Mm.
Yeah, for sure. So the last one is pirating music. What's your thoughts on pirating music? You think it's overrated or underrated?
Over.
Over. Very overrated.
It doesn't help the artists.
It really doesn't. Because it's like if the artist is putting all their time and energy into making something and you're just gonna go and pirate it. Like, come on, man, what am I doing? You know?
Took all this time to invest into it and now you're just gonna go and spit on it like that.
Yeah, literally. It's like disrespectful in a way.
Like I'm not gonna act like I didn't do it. I did it too before I understood. But now I understand and I'm not gonna listen to an artist unless they tell me to go stream this thing or do this thing there or wherever. And if I can't do it, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Period. I'm not just gonna make some finesse with like in a way it's like if your fans really want your content to the extent that they're gonna go and do something like that to get it, if they can't do it, then it's like that's dope. It's dope because it's like, yeah, you have people that really want to listen to you, but it's like that doesn't really reflect. You won't even know about it.
Yeah.
It's like people you could have 500,000 like streams because 500,000 people downloaded this song. But now it's like, in the scheme of things, where are these people? You know what I mean?
You can't
It's
like
like,
keep track of also where like I think it's also a thing of like you can't see where those people are downloading from. Because I
mm,
also like looking at where my following is, like where my main streams come from. If I see, oh, I'm getting hella streams down in Cape Town, I might fly down and just like get books, like get bookings there.
mm,
Because I'm like, no, these people feel me right now. Then I'm gonna be more willing to like fly out, go perform there because I know like I have people listening there. So it's like also as an artist, you don't get to see it, and then it's like confusing because it's like you don't know where to go now.
mm.
You don't know like who is feeling your music at that point. Yeah.
I get you. I get you. I definitely get you guys. I feel like low key it is under. I feel like it's underrated. I'm gonna be the devil's advocate here.
What
I'm
makes you think
gonna
it's underrated?
I'm kind of cool with it that like an artist does pirate my music in some way because or let me not say an artist, a fan or supporter does pirate music because it does show that they really love you, you know.
Mhm.
And maybe they just maybe at that point in time it's like they couldn't get it, but they would rather go use that money to support you in a heavier way in terms of like you performing at a gig or something, because you
Yeah.
don't really get paid much for that music, right? For that
True.
stream you
Okay.
don't really get
Yeah.
you don't get paid much, so it's just them listening to your music, and at the same time they could spread your music around and you get more fans through that way, you know.
Yeah.
It's a way of
Yes.
you getting exposure in some ways, and I low key I feel like a lot of artists do that. They do allow you to like they basically are the ones to put their music on these pirating sites and allow
Mm,
Yeah.
people to get their music in that way so that you know they get more exposure, just so that there is some way to see how much your music is pirated. There probably is some way to do that, but like
probably.
majority of the biggest artists, like let's say a Drake or Kendrick Lamar or somebody, they they have a huge fan base, but maybe even 30% of that fan base pirates their music though, you know,
Yeah.
and just accesses the music in illegal ways, you know, just so that um y- they could get access to it. But then the majority of them still support and they still kind of make a living, but they know that those the access to the music and the streams doesn't help. More so it's just the merch and you know live performances that helps them get, you know,
Mhm.
make their living more so. So yeah, that's why I say underrated. I think it's underrated. So I'm just
No, I
gonna
think
play
it's super
devil's
good.
advocate with that one.
Yeah, because it does help an artist, no lie. Like, especially if you want to look at it, like sometimes we have songs where like, you know what? We just want this song to take over in the hood. Sometimes
Mm,
we want to go perform there in the hood and get people in the hood like really like excited about you.
Can't just get the hood to follow you on Spotify.
Yeah, it's not easy. You see now there's a lot of people who
mm,
don't have access, and that's where like I think artists instead of like pirating, I'd suggest maybe like giving out USBs, giving out CDs, sending it out on
mm,
WhatsApp. Basically the same thing, but like in a more organized manner. Because
yeah.
it's like yeah, there are people out there who like physically can't afford to pay for Spotify or Apple Music, and or even like get a phone. So it's like it's really
Mhm,
understandable, like you're saying, it's like another level.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
mm.
Yeah, definitely. That kind of leads me to another question. I guess we're done with the, you know, overrated, underrated now. It
Yeah.
was
Oh,
pretty dope. Shout out to you guys for that one.
Thank you.
Um, I do have a question, you know, about like you know, the streaming aspect, since we're speaking about that and access to music and even artists. overall. This age of what's going on with artists not being able to get paid out as much from streaming platforms. What's your thoughts on that, and how do you feel about the streaming numbers equating to music sales in a way? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's hectic.
Yeah, because streaming is more for the exposure.
Honestly.
Yeah, it's more just for you to see what your music is doing in terms of the numbers, in terms of um how many people are
Engagement.
listening, how many people are engaged with what you're doing.
Mm.
It's not necessarily a thing of like
Doing it for, if you're doing it for money, you're gonna be very disappointed.
you'll be very depressed.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
streams won't make you money.
No.
But it's
Mm.
it's it's about passion. It's about now why you making music. Because
Yeah.
if you're really trying to like touch as many people as possible, you're trying to be there for as many people as possible. It's like though that money doesn't really matter. It's
Mhm.
not about that. It's not about, oh, I got a stream and like I got 100 rand from it. Like nah, like even if it was you don't get anything from it, I still think like it's important.
Because
Mhm.
like I'd say like maybe back in the day, it's like they didn't have like the whole streaming thing.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I guess they did make a lot more money off of
Yeah.
streams because you'd sell your single
Yeah,
and
it's
that
more on
would
sales.
determine. Yeah, it's more in sales. It's
Sales,
raw, strictly sales.
which we're
Yeah.
So
losing out on now.
yeah, we're losing out on that now because now streams you're like for instance, if you go like give your like CD to a music store and say, okay, this song or like this album costs like what $10, $20. In streams, it's like yo, that's like how many fucking streams? Thousands of streams just to get $20 out of it, you know?
Like that's the
Mm.
thing for me. I feel like the biggest thing, because like even if you go, you're saying going to a store and getting them to sell your music, it's like where's those stores?
They're
Wait,
gone
they're
because
gone.
of the digital world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the
Yeah.
digital world is like messing us up as creators.
Mm.
But it
Yeah.
does help in so many other ways.
Because you can reach people that you couldn't reach before.
Internationally.
It's give and take.
Yeah, it's give and take.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
why you have to, if you're
That
getting
yeah.
nice amount of streams, you have to make sure that you use that to your advantage so you can leverage it in other aspects
Mm.
to make the money essentially. You know?
Yeah, true. And that kind of that aspect that you just mentioned of where are the music stores, how can you do that, sell they of course it's still like Amazon Music and iTunes here and there, but not many people use that aspect of things to actually buy music. It's more so they just pre-save it or save it on Apple Music or Spotify, and that's basically there. Most people don't really appreciate being able to access your music offline and transfer it around. And you know I do like that. That's why that's why Loki said like the pirating thing, because you
Yeah.
could basically get it and keep it offline and transfer it around, and that's what the old ways was. But when it comes to sales and stuff, I guess there's the internet is digitizing stuff, and using a new way of creating this wave of being able to have a music shop is basically the Web3 side of things. And
Yeah.
we did speak a bit about it in person. We did speak about like Web3 and how the Web3 space is where things are kind of going back to the traditional aspect, where now the Web3 space is more about community, and that's what we need as artists. We need to be a community. We need to find our community and grow with them. So once you do see your streaming numbers, you say, okay, I have 1,000 streams, and Spotify says I have 150 monthly listeners. Those 150 monthly listeners, and it's been consistent for 3 months. Okay, cool. Those 150, let me just get them into the Web3 space. Let them help
Mm.
me cultivate my image and where I need to go, and I can incentivize them in some ways. Maybe I can give them an NFT, and in a sense, like
Mm.
maybe this is the NFT is basically like a CD. As
Yeah.
you can basically listen to this and download the music and move it around and share it in some ways, maybe even resell it, just like you would sell the CD that you go to a traditional music store and say, hey, sell
Mm.
it for 10 rand, or and from there I'll be able to sell it for 50 rand. I could sell it for whatever price, because now that Zaedini album is really fire. It's rare now, it's sold out around the world, and I have a copy. So let me just resell it for a higher price, because now it's more valuable. And that's what the Web3 space can do for you. I see a lot of people, well, I've seen and heard a lot of people, speak about, being able to make a lot from that. And an example is Tory Lanez, because Tory Lanez did that, and that was him scaring the major labels, because he sold one of his projects as an NFT, and he made a lot from it. It sold out in like less than less than 10 minutes or something, and he made like millions from it, and people are now able to resell it and create value from that. And the labels, I think, were scared about it. So, like, a lot of deeper things have happened and stuff like that. But yeah, the Web3 space overall, I think that's where the whole it's the digital space overall is where, things are evolving into going back to how things were. So even performances, you can perform as a digital person
Mm.
live in the metaverse. The
Yes.
metaverse is so amazing. So you could just get there, and you don't really need to leave your room. You can just perform there and still get your supporters to pull through. And that could even come into the real world too, because people are trying to merge the metaverse and live concerts, so that people who aren't able to go there, like maybe internationally, you probably in South Africa, somebody's in the States, and they want to see you perform, they can just go into the metaverse and see your live performance directly in South Africa by just watching it on their screen, and creating their avatar and being a fan and dancing there. So
Yeah.
those kind of things are coming to fruition in terms of the Web3 space. And I do hope a whole lot of people, especially in South Africa and Africa overall, just pull through and start to explore the Web3 space,
Mm.
because it's definitely gonna be a way for us to start, earning and making the most out of our music, especially as artists. We definitely need to start making the most out of our music. And
Mm.
that's why, I have the Wake and Bake vibes, playing music on the Sonar Muse platform, where artists earn in real time for every second I play their music. So they just making their money way quicker than what, streaming numbers do. So yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely trying to support artists overall. And I do hope a lot of people do come through, pull through to the Web3 space soon.
Mm.
I hope so too.
Sure will.
Yeah.
Sure.
100%. It's necessary.
Yeah,
And we appreciate
it is
all the
necessary.
help.
We appreciate that you're doing something for artists to make, just to grow
Mm,
them and to give them more to do with their craft, and
Mm.
just to push their
mm,
craft further,
Mm.
and to make sure
yeah,
that like artists understand, the musicians understand that they have to build a community, and
Mm.
that's what's
mm,
important.
Yeah.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah, definitely. It's always about community in every aspect of life. You need to find your tribe in some way to actually move around. So
Mm.
teamwork is always important when in every aspect of life. You know, you can't really get through life just alone. You do need to get some help in some ways, you know.
No, of course, 100%. You have to like, as an artist, you have to eventually get something out so you can keep putting in, because it's really difficult to keep putting in if you're not getting anything out at the
Yeah.
same time. Mm.
Sure, for sure. Yeah. Appreciate you guys pulling through.
Appreciate
This
you,
has
bro.
been
So,
a
Be
great
well.
conversation. I do have two more questions for you guys. So, a question is, what is your definition of success as a musician or in life? What's your definition of success?
Being better than who you were yesterday.
mm,
Always making sure that you're getting better.
mm.
And whatever you set out for yourself, if you do whatever it takes to reach it and to achieve what you want to achieve, that's what success is.
Mm. Yeah, I agree. I also think it's about um like change. If I know like I changed someone's life and I made a difference in their life, even if it's just like from my music, I feel like I'm very successful if I could help someone through a rough time, or
Mm.
make someone feel like they're not alone. That to me will make me feel successful.
Mhm. Awesome. Okay, so the next question and last question is, what's next for Zaedini, and where can people find you? What social media platforms? I know you did give us a brief, insight on what's to come next, what you guys are cooking up here and there. So what else do you guys have in store, and where can we find you guys?
You go first.
Well, I'm dropping a project. My brother Ginobili Crimson. That's on the way. That's really close. It's in the works right now, but that's really close. It's coming. It's called Face ID. Where you can find me all streaming platforms is at Dini D exclamation NI. On Instagram, I'm DiniDeluxe.mp3. On all social medias, it's DiniDeluxe.mp3. Yes, sir.
Yes,
What you
sir.
got
All
coming,
right.
Zay? What you got coming, Zay?
On my side, I'm currently working on a project called Alien Bread. That's what I've been focused on. There's a lot of like different shit right there. So, by the name, even it's like I'm an alien. I don't feel like I'm from Earth at this point because I'm coming up with shit that no one heard before. Like I'm from Saturn or something. So, yeah, that's what I'm working on right now.
Yeah.
You can find me on all streaming platforms. Baby Girl Z with an exclamation my name cut, and on all social media platforms to Baby Girl Z. That's where you can find me. I'm also trying to get into Twitch, so be sure to watch that soon. Coming soon. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
For
Yeah.
sure. All right, appreciate you guys. Shout out for pulling through.
Shout
It
out.
was a
Yes, man,
great
OG.
conversation.
Thank
Hope
you for
to
having us.
Thank you so much.
For sure. I hope to have you guys once again whenever you guys are ready to pull through and play some more music, some exclusives
Yeah,
as well. And I
Most
hope
welcome.
to see you guys in the Web3 space. I did see a lot of messages saying you guys should join like the Web3 space. People want to get a hold of you as well. So
yeah.
yeah, we definitely gonna speak in the back end, and yeah, for sure, looking forward to it. I'm gonna play one last song called I Want a Lot.
Yes,
um is that also produced by Dini?
Yes,
hundred
sir.
percent, 100%.
100%
That's got
All
on
that heat
that.
right,
himself. Deanie cooking
all
up
right.
here.
Would you like to let us know what that song is about, and
No.
before close off? Yeah.
Yes, sir. That song just about I want a lot, man. I want a lot. I know I gotta hustle a lot to get what I want, But yeah, that song is just a fun song for me. I had a lot of fun making that song. I actually did the edit for the cover art. Getting into cartooning as well. So yeah, it was just really fun working on the whole song overall. Shout out to Low Script. Shout out to Dini. We created like a beautiful song there. So yeah, I want y'all to listen to that. Let me know what you think.
For sure, for sure. That is Zae D. Appreciate you pulling through. So Wake and Bake Vibes,
Yes,
episode
sir.
118. I'm your host, Killer Strider, aka Kamikaze, and we're signing out for this week. We'll see you next week for another dope dose of the Wake and Bake Vibes. Let's get it.
This is a Wake and Bake Vibe exclusive.
I want that guap, I want a yacht, whipping that pot, I want a lot, head to the top, go stay on top, think of that money, my money, that money, I want a lot, I want a lot, yeah, I want a lot, 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 yeah, I want a lot. I want a lot, 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 I want a lot. I want that Louis Vuitton purse, so much designer they think it's a curse. Everyone waiting to hear my verse, I'ma take over like this my turn. I want Birkin bags of Chanel, I want double G's on my bill, I want Dolce Gabbana, the only one I smell like. Private planes in New York just to shop. Living in your bubble, I just pop. Shop at the script level, we don't stop. I say shop at the script level, we don't stop.
Special stage.
Whipping that pot, I want a lot. Head to the top, go stay on top. God, yeah, I want a lot. 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 I want a lot.
I wanna eat. I wanna cup shit inside the shop. I wanna drip down to my sock. I'm trapping, saying Dini, we don't stop. I'm trapping with Sam and Dini, we don't stop. I pull up Lamborghini, we just like Ricky, Uncle Vinny, you my son. I don't sleep, I wanna eat, I wanna eat.
If I want it, then I got it, yeah. Hold the time, change the topic, yeah. Hit the bank, I make deposits, yeah. And if you want it, yeah, just know that I got it, yeah. I want a guap, I want a yacht, whipping that pot, I want a lot. Head to the top, go stay on top. Think of that money, my money, that money, I want a lot. I want a lot, yeah, I want a lot. I want a lot, 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 I want a.
You are now listening to the Wake and Bake Vibes every Thursday. Come join us and catch some vibes.
Yeah, bitch, bitch, yeah, bitch, punks, yeah. No quiero asunto tuyo, dentro de esa vida fluyo. Tu amigo nunca apoyo, este puesto no es tuyo. Ahora que empiezo con todo eso lento, y todo rato tengo más de 100. Me importa la mierda si está bien, no me importa nadie, no me importa quién. Su novio es un capullo. Me puse la red, bitch, si quieren vivir, pero ni ahí. Puleo antes de rich, tengo rack
Es como también esa puta es muy sweet. Estoy abajo de la street.
Fucking bitches, I trouble use my car. I'm fucking with a bitch, nobody cars, yeah. All these pussy bitches, I could look on my pack. Bitch, not that I'm so tired. I'm just gonna check it out. See a bitch, just shut the fuck up. Coming in like that, get it out there. You're a hood, just like you, my dad. Check out the put up and down. Yeah, got it right. Bitch, I got it right. You don't have it, huh? You don't have it.
Special stage.
Oh, whoa, this is a.
You are now listening to the Wake and Bake Vibes.
500 combos.
Yeah, getting that paper like that, you know I'm making it up. Yeah, since I was a G, you know I was making that buzz. Yeah, come on, bro, like damn, we really at the top. Yeah, you pray around that for it really cannot stop. Tell me, if you cross the line, I get popped. Yeah, stop me free, nigga, pay up for you get chopped. Yeah, she on me, she really want to cry. I ain't gonna tell her stop for the house, she really just about. She about, she on my case, nigga. Tell her stop. I really like it out. I really like it out. She want us caught.
So much money, bitch, I know I'm just making it up. Let's pick it low, bitch, I don't give it up. If I did all, bitch, always your fault. I ain't trying to fool me, bitch, I'm not that nigga. Sit down, make it really out there. I can look on it out. Ando por todos lados, dice que esto no es lo mismo. No, yo siento como lo mismo, baby, cuando lo mismo. Todo lado, yo quiero estar acostado a tu lado. Cuando bien, baby, tú no estás aquí, no. I will play this shit, baby, ¿qué no hacer? Que no se siente lo mismo.
Hey yo, that's my jam. Turn it up.
Walk through the matrix like I'm a G. Meditating all day, I'ma do me. Straight to the top in time, we'll see. Walk through the matrix like I'm a G. Meditating all day, I'ma do me. Straight to the top in time, we'll see. Keep on going, cause that's who I wanna be. Goose bark on the beat, whole place jumping. Feel it in my chest, got my whole body thumping. Going all out, cause I wanna feel something. Angels on my mind, this crypto is bumping. Straight to the moon with the NFT. XPL, that's where I wanna be. Forget about Ethan, open sea. All I really wanna talk about is TK. Oh, you know I'm always on my flow. Get up in the morning every day and grow. The more you learn, the less you know. Hold up a minute, let me get to the point. Let's get a freestyle going up in this joint. I will not let you down, I will not disappoint. And I'll always get around like a flexible joint. Switch it up again, thinking out of the box. Keep on going with no roadblocks. Check out the time, getting sick of these clocks. Call me anonymous like Guy Fox. Like, where's my money buying all the stocks? Just keep on talking you about these docs. Slick like Rick, but sly as a fox. If it ain't about angels, I'm done with these talks.
Well, I've had enough. It ends here.